All right, let's get started here. Hello, everybody, and welcome back for Genesis RPG. We're here every Sunday, playing TTRPGs, mostly this one, and we're playing Genesis RPG in the Embers of the Imperium setting. We've been playing for a while. Let's see what happened last time, and see what our friends are up to. Hello, friends. We're alive.
Are we though? Or are we just drifting in space?
What if we just said nothing?
I would wonder if anything's wrong. I'd probably get up into the other room and see Allie. You guys doing a funny, or you guys there? Is it just me?
Well, and then we collectively do the Saturday Night Live skit of like a go 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 fumble.
Totino's and pizza rolls.
Oh,
My hungry guys.
back there.
What happened to my eager
hungry
players? All right,
Crazy.
I'm just gonna go back here because we're no longer in space. We don't need to see space no more.
Well, you see, we're in space.
Oh, I was about to put the Shrike into the moon or the sun, whatever that was.
The sun?
Can you see this background?
Nope. I see names and health bars. I'm trying to figure out what's so wrong with my end.
Oh, your Roll20 is bad?
You can't see any background at all.
No,
I can at least see
computer's
character
bad.
sheets. Yeah.
Have you
Is it
turned on
visible?
hardware acceleration?
think so.
Are you in Firefox or are you in Chrome?
Different
all I
when we
can
try a
really
different
do.
Browser. Yeah. No, it's fine. I just doing theater of the mind. That's okay.
Yeah, I hope you can access your sheet.
Yeah, that's the thing. I can actually read the sheet, so technically it'll be fine.
Okay. That's fine. I just moved to a different page because, I don't know, felt like it. Zaldenrock runs excitedly around the chamber. So, does anybody remember what happened last time?
Captain died.
The captain died. He was turning
Zaldenrock
into a
killed him.
Mahact. Zaldenrock put him out of his misery.
I told him he was deeply respected amongst his peers before he died. He understood.
He definitely understood.
Then Okara was like, "Oh, he's dead," and I was like, "Yep, it's right over there."
All over the place.
Yep, that man is dead.
Then I don't know. We did some kind of fight combat, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, there was a combat. You guys
All right,
were...
that's weird. It works on Chrome, but not Firefox.
It is meant for Chrome, but I only use it on Firefox, so I don't know. I don't know what's up.
Yep.
Maybe you need to update the other browser. That could be something. Either who. Yeah, you guys were piloting a dreadnought, shooting shit with the other dreadnought that had cloaking capabilities. You destroyed their destroyer, and then sent in your Tengu of your own, which hid in the asteroid field and was shooting back, providing some support. Not really some damage, but certainly giving some boosts to the rest of you guys. Who got the final kill on the dreadnought? Was it Zaldenrock?
Probably. I think so.
Yeah, that seems about right.
That sounds right.
Oh yeah, because if we were
Oh,
like,
yeah,
if
'cause-
the ship blows up, it's like, is there anything more to it? It's like, no, the ship blows up.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, because I didn't know how to explain a ship blowing up for the 7th time.
Well, it only happened twice. But,
yeah, see one blow up, you see them all.
Alright, so, the SAR are doing salvage operations. They have quickly gotten to work using the Mongrel and the Shrike to start dragging in important pieces from the wreck. I told you guys off camera that they had recovered the cloaking device from one of the ships that the Yssaril had. So you guys can now, with effort, install it into your ship, the Tengu.
Woohoo!
There's also 14,000 ore worth of salvage, which is about 2,000 for each of yous. but you'll need to sell it to turn it into actual cash, or you could trade it. But either way, it's roughly 2,000 ore
Okay.
Per person.
per person.
Sweet.
Boy, what do we spend all this money on?
I don't know. Whatever you want, I guess. Z-tabs?
Let me do a
I
quick
got
read.
overdose and die.
Oh my god, I would love to see that. Krav. Warp speed.
To be honest with you, I was contemplating because Z-Tab is like a sheet. I was thinking like, what if I just made a deck and just ate the deck like a sandwich? Would I just instantly die?
That would be awesome.
Wait, hold on. You said it looks like a sheet. So do we all
It's like a
remember
sheet that
those?
goes- yeah, it goes. It's like those like you know
Like
those
the
retinoids?
Listerine, like
Yeah.
That's what I
mouthwash things.
was thinking, like a Listerine tab.
No.
Yes.
I mean, that's cooler. I was definitely imagining those stupid candy buttons that would be on a sheet and you have to peel off and eat.
All those.
The sheet's better.
Yeah, but I was like, well, those are. It goes under the tongue, so it's very thin. So I'm like, what if I just ate a deck? Like just a brick of it.
Nothing bad could ever happen from that. It's not like you're just chowing down on a solid bit of Four Loko.
Yeah.
Technically, the attributes say that you don't get any good benefits from it, but it doesn't say it doesn't give you bad benefits.
It actually deals. Well, you're talking about the
The Z-Tab.
Z-Tab
Like,
or-
if you
no.
more that you take it, or am I thinking of the health
No,
ones?
Z-Tab actually deals you damage if you take
Oh.
more than the one within 24 hours. Per the one that you take an actual point of damage.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, I would call
On the
them.
sheet.
I would call them 5-hour energies. Like if you take 2 of them,
Oh my
it's gonna
God.
start to hurt. If you take 3
You're
of
gonna
them,
have a heart
it's
attack.
really gonna start to hurt.
5-hour energies recommended. Please only consume half of the bottle to see if any effects would occur.
2000 reserved for suicide pill.
Got it.
Oh my god.
It's written down. All right. So, other things on the agenda for today are there's a weapon on board of your dreadnought. Well, the Nalu's dreadnought. The rest of the Argent Flight task was to bring the dreadnought back to the Drua homeworld. So that's gonna have to come. That's gonna have to come to bear as well.
You're
What?
only saying this so I don't destroy the entire ship somehow.
I am reminding you guys of the situation. You can interpret it however you please. I was about to ask, what is everybody doing in the aftermath of this situation?
We had certain info that Titan had gone and figured out, so I guess everybody else would probably go and ask Shepard what did they figure out.
Yeah. Shepard
I
got
guess
this information by
Yara's down
touching
there
it.
with him. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like if anything, like Shepard is probably just gonna be like the visual aid. He's already been beaten up, stabbed, punctured. He's not looking too good. He's basically an open tin can, bunch of holes in him, and he's kind of like way thinner than he should be, just holding himself up. But the machine itself probably would like knock him out a bit. So you just kind of see him slump down after he touches it, and then like reawakes and like his light flickers back on.
Shepard, you gonna explain what this thing is? Is this the weapon they had mentioned?
It is. It is more than a weapon, though. I feel like this could have great potential, but it is also quite dangerous amongst the Mahakt.
What is it capable of?
Do you remember?
Niali goes, yeah,
Yes.
oh, I mean, I do remember, but I'm just like, what delights we have to see. How much do I tell the Yara, who I still think is like a Mahak spy, not a Mentak spy?
Oh,
I feel like
a
that
spy
I
for
should.
the pirates?
Yeah, that is the secret that I have, but because Yara's been really
Ah.
nosy about Shepard's stuff.
Okay.
So, I feel it is safer to divulge this information amongst the party. We should have a meeting.
That is fair. I'll just call on everybody's comms. Hey, I think we found the thing. Get the party here as fast as possible.
Wait, when you hear the comms of the party, like, is it just the our party, or are you including the official?
I'm gonna say our party.
That's fine.
Okay, we are covertly convened, I guess.
Yeah. So
We also would have to figure out how we want to convinced to maybe get rid of this or move it, or how this is going to be handled?
I
This is in our ship, technically.
I think I'm gonna first turn to probably Zaldenrock, and I'm gonna say that you're probably following Okara, who's running down the halls towards the bridge to discover the body of Captain Shahir. And she runs over to him and she's like shaking her head. No, 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 no. How could this have happened? It was just a scratch. I've seen them come back from worse. Why did he have to die?
Because he was turned into a Mahakt?
Well, that's... You didn't have to kill him. He could have resisted. We could have held him down. He could have just been imprisoned.
Asked me to kill him. He put the gun in my hand.
Just because I know
He
the
was
protocols
turning
doesn't mean I
fast.
have to like them. Surely you can relate to not following the chain of command.
What's... Oh, the chain of command. The chain of command is about to be... Like, he's gone now, and then the flight is just going to replace him with somebody else. That's the chain of command.
You had a choice.
To let a Mahakt completely form and kill us from the inside?
I have seen the Shikrai overcome worse. Not everyone turns. I overcame my legs, didn't I? She gestures to her cybernetics.
Now, from my perspective, was he like turning like quickly and fast and like abnormally? I don't know how much.
He was
I don't know if I've
turning
ever seen this
physically.
happen before.
He was turning physically, in front of your eyes.
And he probably still has some marks of that.
Yeah.
There was definitely because I remember Chris was saying something about how like the skin on like his face
His
is going,
talons
like,
were turning
pale.
black. His skin was
Right.
getting pale. His feathers were coming
around
out.
his like nostrils and stuff. It was like peeling back and shit. He was in a very bad molt.
Yeah, not great.
How could you even do it? He was a member of the flight, and Z, you shared a mentor with him. Your name, brethren, that means something.
I did what he asked. I did it to save everyone on their ship. I made sure it didn't spread faster.
Well, he will be memorialized. I'm taking command of the flight. We're taking this ship back to Drua, and then we return the dead back to Avar. You can take your ship into the galaxy's heart and fight the Mahakt yourself for all I care.
As you wish.
Can I dramatic entrance into this shit?
You are allowed to do that.
Okay.
Dramatic exit is they have that.
Zaldenrock
There's a talent.
slams a button and a trapdoor opens. Sin, how do you enter this scene?
Not
Let's
again.
say that I was flying the Tengu towards the Dreadnought, and I have just entered onto the scene, and I was looking for any of my teammates, and I just so happened to stumble across Zaldenrock first.
I mean, even though you have your wormhole talent, we can say that this is just like a second wormhole talent if you want.
Sure, I am
Just a
okay with
favorite,
that. It
yeah.
does say that no matter how improbable it is, so
Yeah, and I think that is like the worst case scenario of improbable. You can just say you teleport in.
yeah, I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
What's happening, everyone?
you teleported to the bridge because that's where you assumed everyone would be.
Okay. Oh. Okada, Zaldenrock, what happened? I
short
suppose I'm
version.
looking at the captain, like,
Yeah, short version, Captain Shahir got attacked by a Mahak, was about to turn. I shot him to stop him, and I should have done that. I should have let him take over the ship and let him kill everyone.
When did you become so
sorry.
cold, Zaldenrock?
Sin is
How
going to
did you-
look at Zaldenrock and sort of. I'm pretty sure Sin is taller than Zaldenrock. He'll put a hand on Zaldenrock's
Since
shoulder.
taller
and
than a lot of people.
taller, except for Shepard.
Yeah, Shepard
Um,
accepting.
Oh, well,
Gonna put a hand on Zaldenrock's shoulder. It's like, I imagine you're feeling something similar to what I felt when I watched my comrades turn
unappreciated.
after the Archeron disaster. I think, if I may, Okara, I think his flippancy is a defense mechanism. He's going to brood and not process this in a healthy way. But at least from what I've seen for what happened to the crews, Zaldenrock spared the captain a very painful transformation and having him turned into a weapon against his own people. It is horribly unfortunate, but it's a fate that sometimes I wish I had been granted by someone kind enough if they were there for me. I'm so sorry you lost your captain.
You wish that somebody would have killed you?
Not as much anymore, but I was compelled under the service of the Mahak for. And he just goes kind of silent. It hurt. It has fundamentally changed me. It's not something that I would wish on anyone.
Shahir and I fought on Vorhal against the Crimson Legion. She kind of like narrows her eyes at you. He took me in. He saw my potential, even stumbling around on these blasted stilts like a hatchling. Wasn't used to them yet. But he helped me. He was like a father for me. Like a friend to me. And when I needed someone most, when I needed someone after I had lost everything I had thought, he was there for me. Z, you left. Why did you leave? She suddenly, looks towards Zaldenrock, pleading.
Things weren't getting done. I wanted things to get done.
You wanted things to get done, and what are you doing?
Well, one Mahak, whatever he's called, Odin there, he's down for the count. There's this high C drug that turns people into Mahak. That's done now. That's not going to infest a city now.
Oh, and you did that all by yourself, did you?
I could have.
You could have. You left because you thought that you could stop the Mahak all by yourself.
Or I could at least find somebody else capable of helping.
So you think that the flight can't help you. Of all the arrogant... What happened is not your fault. You don't think that you need a flight behind you, but that's only because you care about yourself. Lone wolf, my ass. You're too scared to be vulnerable. Face your foes alongside the flight, alongside your friends, or with me. I'm taking the rest of them. I had hoped that we would meet again, Z. It's just, this isn't how I pictured it would go down. Sin. She nods and then just, leaves.
Sin sort of squeezes Zaldenrock's shoulder and goes to follow Okara.
Okay.
One more
I
thing.
walk away.
One more thing.
What?
I'm sorry about Zaldenrock. You know him better than I, but
I thought I
wanted
did.
to just say I'm sorry for your loss. And something that I'm trying to do to reckon with what was done to me is make it better for others and for the fight to continue on. I think that's maybe what your captain would have wanted for you. All we have is the legacy we leave behind, and you are a part of that. And I think he would be proud to see you now. And he sort of squeezes her shoulder and then walks away.
She silently stands there for a few moments, then puts her
I
talon.
don't know what that. Yeah, I don't
yeah.
know what that means for a former legionnaire to be trying to comfort her in an hour of need, but
She's
that's what it
uncomfortable.
is.
This could be a good time for
No,
like
just-
an over intercom to come through to be like, we need a meeting.
Urgent
yeah.
meeting in the basement for all of
Now Zaldenrock gets the message for the meeting and rushes
Tension
off.
broken.
Tension broken. Huh. Time for the B plot. We'll get back to this later in the season.
required.
Oh, nice. All right. So the Argent Flight is going to go off, and they're going to organize and maybe figure out what to do with that corpus in the on the bridge, and with the ones that they can recover from. Well, the shrapnel floating through space. Not much left of those guys. Anywho, you guys reconvene in the psionic pools of the ship. We'll call that the center area here, I guess. Everybody's invited, except for the Tsar. They're off scavenging. Digging
Is
for
Nolly still
bones.
attached to the ship and kind of flying things around, or taking a break?
No, Nolly. So one of the Drua is flying the ship. Nolly actually kind of like everyone else is in, and everyone's looking around like, "Where's Nolly?" And she sort of like stumbles in. She's sort of hanging onto the railing as she steps down, very wobbly on her legs.
Sorry, I'm a little bit late, guys. It was a little weird using my legs again after being all thrusters and ailerons for a while.
Who have you left in charge for flying?
One of the Drua, he said he was the lieutenant or something. I figured he knew how to fly the ship. He got on there pretty quick.
Did they show any signs of being the hot thrall?
No. I got a little in their heads and on the surface. No, they're all good. They're all good.
Oh, Shepard's eyes probably go from red to yellow
visor
very
squint.
quickly. Yes, it's color shift squint. Okay, I trust for now.
Yeah,
They
I mean,
found the thing.
Yeah, so I guess
Whoa,
that's
big thing.
Yard just starts with Shepard has identified this object. Shepard, can you explain a bit more what you were saying before?
for anybody that wasn't here, it's the size of a ship, like a fighting ship.
So it's like 4 silhouette or something, right? Or 3?
I think I said it was silhouette 4, maybe
Did we
3.
confirm it's like the size of what, like a truck, like a
Bigger.
16-wheeler truck? I mean,
Bigger.
16-wheeler? Maybe 16-wheeler. I
Two
think
of them
that's
side by
pretty
side,
big.
maybe.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
maybe a
Enough
little
to carry like
side
a
by
thicker.
mini
side.
ship.
Yeah.
It's a box.
A big old.
No,
big
it
old
looks like a gigantic butt plug. Like,
Great.
but maybe
Is
one
it
that
like
was.
the marker?
It kind of is oblong at one end. It almost looks like a gigantic scepter made out of like golden plates, and underneath
like
there's
monolith.
like there are like thin silver wirings underneath, almost blinking with lights and stuff intermittently.
And you had said that it kind of has almost a sort of aesthetic resemblance to aspects of Shepard.
To aspects of Shepard, it has Titan technology,
Titan.
but it has Mahawked aesthetics.
Yeah, so a butt plug.
A butt plug.
There we go. Shepard, you're going to divulge at least the basics?
I mean, yeah, hold on, I have food in my mouth.
Hold on, I'm
Okay.
eating this thing. Yeah, what are you eating?
A scone.
No, I mean, like, what is Shepard eating from the ship? Because obviously they're hungry, and there's plenty of silicates on the crystal ship.
Just licking
It's
the
kind of
shit.
great. Yeah, I'll take a crystal. I'll just pick up a crystal
Just
every
take
now
a
and then.
crystal
Just
over-
snack it.
Reaches over to a console, snaps off a shard of the crystal, and just starts chomping on it.
Sucking
the
on
green
it like
crystal.
a popsicle.
Everyone stares. We didn't need that, did we?
It's not our ship, it's fine.
Non-critical.
Not his
system.
problem.
Not our ship, not our problem.
How about some
Steve.
green lasers, Shepard?
green lasers. The device ahead is of Titan make and Mahat.
Oh, that's a redundant statement.
The feeling that I gathered from touching the device showed me that there was some sort of transformation. An ability that can be not for us, something that this can do to a galaxy, a system, more like.
Okay,
We've seen it
definitely
firsthand.
compared it to be a system-only thing, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was very much a system-based thing, but I guess he was
That's
adding
still-
more.
Single
It's
digit
big.
number of planets. Yeah.
But a system could be, it could be double digits or could be 10.
It's still an issue if a planet gets converted, turns
Yeah, if
into a-
even one planet gets converted, it's a problem. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not to say they can't just move a ship with it in. So I guess Yara just goes on a small thing of like, yeah, we've seen it firsthand. The Mahawk can genetically change people from a distance if they focus enough, and this seems like it can amplify whatever that is. A whole planet being changed and a whole system could be multiple planets at a time. This is dangerous. So I guess the other question we have is, do we hand this over, or do we have a way to even sneak this thing out? It's pretty big. What are we saying to do with it?
But we
I don't
can't
know.
leak it out. This is fucking huge.
Well, the Drua are on the council, right?
Do we trust these Druo with this sort of information? Do we trust the council with this sort of
The
tech?
Nalu is on the council. The collective.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have also been informed that there may be some sort of Mahawk influence on the council as well.
I mean, should the Argent Flight come and confiscate this?
I
No,
believe that
how-
because this is made from Titan technology and Mahawk, that we, the Titans, should gain ownership of it.
Yeah, I mean, the last time the Argent Flight got their hands on a super weapon, didn't they blow up a planet?
Is this common knowledge? I don't remember the history.
It is common knowledge.
This is meta knowledge, yeah.
This is meta
Okay.
knowledge.
That's a fair
welcome.
point.
If you take your history classes, it will be informed.
Well, Shepard, how good are you at lying about being a representative of the Titans?
That could work.
I do not understand your question. What do you mean?
Well, if you made a big case that you're a big shot among the Titans, couldn't maybe you convince them to let us keep a hold of this?
I am Titan, therefore I can claim this as mine.
Well, I'm saying maybe also claim that you have a bit of a higher authority to maybe some of your other friends. Do you remember any other
Amongst us
Titans?
here, I do have higher authority.
That's right, Shepard. Yara, don't press the issue.
Okay, yeah.
I'm
He's-
gonna
he's
start loading my
agreeing.
guns. Like, I sense something bad coming out of this.
Nolly leans over to Yara.
Yeah, remember, Yara, our lifespans are a rounding error to Shepard.
That's fair.
Please consider that this device is of Titan make. The Titans would own anything of Titan make. If not, the Mahawk would try to own it.
well-
You can claim your skin, can you not?
I suppose, but if my fur fell off somewhere else, it'd be harder to claim that if somebody else picked it up.
Your DNA would still be attached to it, and therefore it would still considered to be SAR. It
Hey.
would be SAR.
Squatters' rights are a thing, and find your keepers is universal, I would say.
Yeah, and we found it. So
Keepies.
Correct.
The
We-
question
as I
is,
said before.
how you gonna sneak this shit out? Is
Yeah.
what I type in.
We will need
I
to
think-
speak to somebody. I don't think the Nalu, whoever, are going to let us walk out with it. And I also kind of doubt that the Argent Flight is going to just let us leave with it. But at least we're on good terms with them.
Actually, I know that we said it's called the immediate party, but since the SAR are around, can we call the SAR?
Yeah, I was about to say, we technically have a pit crew. Is this like in an accessible basement? Could we just like open up this? Is there like
No,
a...
no, I was thinking more like because SAR are expert salvagers. They it's just, can this thing be disassembled?
we take it up in like chunks?
Yeah, if it's
That's
disassembleable,
probably
then we can.
dangerous.
that could probably be dangerous.
I wouldn't want to call an expert scrapyard technician to try and disassemble a nuclear bomb.
It'd be fun.
Well, a nuclear bomb that people don't understand how it's powered or how it works.
That's true, because the average scrapyard technician does understand how a nuclear bomb works and is powered.
But do they
Yeah, in their
understand
garage.
something that is made from specific materials? Maybe because it's Mahawk is ancient, so not many people know about it, and Titan is probably going to be a little bit more secluded. As in,
They're
like,
still
they will
using
keep
Phillips
their
screwdriver, aren't they?
Well, the idea is this sort of technology is almost magical in terms of the science involved in it.
Yeah.
Titan is alive. Like, Titan technology might, like, the idea that the thing that's going through my head is
You
that
could try and
because
sync
Shepard
yourself up
touched
with
it,
it or something.
not sync, but at least like it could potentially be like of almost like, again, that's why Shepard was like, oh, it's like your skin maybe. So Titan skin could have been used to make this thing. So think of it as being maybe partially sentient, or at least made out of living or silicate material.
I think above the table we have a plan, though, right? Our plan
Mhm.
is to say that Shepard claims ownership being a Titan, and we will figure it out when the time comes. I don't
Yeah.
think any amount more of planning will make us any more prepared for that scenario when it comes up.
I think we need to call our ship over and call a meeting with the rest of the inhabitants of the ship and just make an argument then.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Do you guys want to do anything before said social encounter is what I'm going to use as the language?
Well, we need to
Alright.
definitely inform the SAR about the potential combat encounter we're going to have and tell them to book it when things get bad.
Well, also they might have to be a pit crew to carry things off if they need to. Get
Mhm.
like storage carriers ready. Like, we probably have some sort of like gravity assist carrier thing, maybe, a clamp or something.
Clamp!
Get the bay open on our ship ready and like get the dollies ready, that sort of thing.
I think before we risk putting ourselves directly in opposition with the Drua flying this ship, I think Nali wants to do what I said she's hoping to do and go talk with them about Dr. Zoshia's program and what she plans to do on the Drua homeworld and how she kind of needs their buy-in for it and stuff.
Okay. I
So
think
we'll
we
say
can do
we
that.
give ourselves a little bit of time. I also want to see if I can do a little pizzazz with Shepard, so I want to just take out my sensors and just ask Shepard to just like do some straightforward experimentation to see if there's any sort of way she can get like a reaction from the thing or act like she's reacting to it.
She'd
We
like
maybe
to
can
do
play it
some
up.
research. I would call this, I think, a long-term project. And I think
Agreed.
agreed. And I think it would require more than just a tertiary glance at it. Like, this is maybe like an hour or two. And it's a
Yeah.
massive machine.
Yeah, this is literally me going, okay, is there any sort of panel I can open up to be like, look, it's Titan, like Titan. See? Titan reacts to Titan. There we go. It's Titans now.
I'm not a soldering
Oh, okay.
iron.
You're looking for a tricky thing. Okay.
I'm trying to basically enhance the argument that Shepard has authority over it, but I'm still say it would probably take an hour or two, so I would want to buy time. I'd basically be like, Shepard, show me how you work. We're gonna open this thing up. I'm gonna use my quintessensors. I'm gonna use my computer. We're gonna see what we can do to see if anything reacts.
Do you
to help our
consent to
argument.
this, Shepard?
I will need some, I can't think of the right word. You would need to convince him.
Okay. I explained the plan to Shepard and explained this is the best way we have to let you take it.
Do you do anything to make it appeal to Shepard specifically?
Yeah, I'm basically giving this argument
Shepard
and
does
saying
not believe that we need to actually do anything.
Yeah, I don't think, because what I'm picking up from Allie is that
Shepard's idea is that this is his already.
yeah,
That's
this is
it.
already Shepard's. Like, there's no reason we need to prove it. He owns this.
It's like
You made this?
Sin
I made
finding the
this.
Creuse lands. This is already Creusian. Like, no one else.
Yeah,
should
very
touch
rude,
this.
by the way, Sin, to throw those out the airlock, but still.
What?
You
This-
threw the lances out the airlock and perhaps
Yeah.
couldn't sell them.
I'll explain it in
Yeah.
2 terms then, since Shepard, you might be able to claim it, but we still need to figure out how to make this usable in your terms. It would be much easier if we could get it onto our base where you could put it into your lab, wouldn't it? This is part of that whole process to figure out how things relate to you and how we could actually more properly utilize it. Wouldn't this
Is
be
there-
helpful for all your research too?
Is there any way that I could use this? Because obviously, first off, Allie here's the trying to get past Shepard's brain logic. Shepard is going from blue to yellow and wants to know direct inquiry why.
I think,
What is the benefit of Yara knowing this information?
Sin raises hand. Perhaps, Shepard, what we need to do is tell the Nalu And the Argent Flight on the ship said, "Oh, this is yours. We're going to be taking it back." I think
agree.
Yara just wants to help facilitate that transition as easily as possible.
Would we consider this like an appeal to they took something that's yours being like towards Shepard's pride?
I mean,
I
I'm
think
searching
Sin
for
is
motivations.
unintentionally-
you're searching
yeah.
for a role in a motivation?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm seeing
Sin
if
is-
anybody's
yeah.
touching on any of your motivations for
Let me look real
a
quick.
role.
Because I wanted to, like, Shepard was going to just about say to Yara that Yara has had an increased interest in everything that Shepard has been doing and all of his experiments very recently. So there must be some sort of self-interest, some sort of thing propagating these ideas or like trying to push their personal gain, and that is currently in conflict with any of these future experiments.
So Shepard should ask a question,
Shepard said, "Why? What do you want these for?"
a more specific question like that. Then
But I did say that, and you said it's for the party, and I said no.
I think Yara wants you to ask
Okay.
like something that would give away that you think that Yara's a spy.
What
Or
is your
give away
personal
what-
gain, Yara, for knowing knowledge of the Titans?
Ooh,
Well,
that's pretty spicy.
there you go. That's a better question. Okay, Yara would basically take a second and look and think.
I will win this logic puzzle!
I'm
you
just trying to make things interesting
I know.
and trying to get you guys to read what each other's reading.
Exactly. Okay, with that, Yara would basically tell Shepard, look, there's lots of technology out there between the Mahawk, the Titans. There's warp tech, but I'm a scientist. Would you consider yourself a scientist, Shepard?
No.
I consider myself a shepherd.
It's an interesting distinction, even though the processes align. See, scientists just any information about the greater world that can be utilized for bigger purposes. You know the SAR have a thing called the call, don't you? Have you heard of that?
I have not.
It's basically this innate feeling ever since our long-lost planet was gone that we want to somehow unite the clans, but the galaxy's really big. We don't even know where the rest of us are. Titan tech is interesting because of how it seems to permeate through all of your type of folks. At least that's what the legends say. Anything that can help me work on that maybe might link to something with communications on a broader scale. Mahawk tech is interesting in my eyes because it's just the scope of even a planet is interesting. Right now, to communicate across the biggest reaches of space, it takes weird, like hopscotch style, almost telegram-like planning. A faster way to do this would maybe be a way to unite the SAR eventually. It's all about a bigger picture in the end.
I
Any
wish you'd
little bit
explained
helps.
this earlier. Your negotiation tactics are quite poor. You should study from Thraz.
I suppose that's fair.
Thraz puts a piece of paneling behind his back that he was looking at on the device.
Although Thraz is usually able to produce material goods, you don't seem to have much interest in material goods, do you?
No, organics is more fascinating than material goods.
Well, think of this as any time that I learn a little bit from the stuff you're trying to learn about, I can utilize that in the same way that I have a goal of trying to build a better communication network, and every little bit helps.
It sounds like I have everything to lose and you have everything to gain.
Well, couldn't I help you speed up any sort of process you have for cultivation? Haven't I already helped you on a few of your projects?
Explain.
No, I mean, this is out of the thing. Haven't I been, like, helping Shepard a few times in the lab?
I think Shepard was helped by Yara sequencing the genetic plant.
Yeah, there was sequencing, and then Yara also put a bunch of wires and cameras into the biosphere.
Like, if
There may
anything,
have
I've at
been
least
one
been
other
giving...
time?
It's mostly just been I've been allowing Shepard to have a better set of, like, data to look at things.
Yeah, it was helping with roles and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, you can take that how you will.
I guess technically Yara has assisted, but assisted in situations where it was for the party's gain or for that like specific. It's more the Mahawk thing. It's not Shepard's own personal goals. So yes, technically.
Does Shepard want more?
That's a good way to frame it.
There needs to be a contract written.
Okay.
Fine.
Some sort of. It's just like, or it needs to be some sort of bargaining chip in a sense. Like,
Shepard, what do you want? And what can Yara do to help?
Yeah. You already know, because I guess here's the question. Does Shepard has their own way of kind of going about things, and it's kind of a long, we already understand it's a long roundabout thing because of the nature of Titan's lifespans, but at the same time, wouldn't at least a little bit of acceleration and assistance be some sort of value?
acceleration? No. Access, though, to specific things might be helpful, like genetic structures and DNA that I already know that is compatible with the machine, possibly, for future experimentation and cultivating.
I mean, Yar is one of the only ones who could sequence things properly.
He means your DNA.
Yar just wants. Well, you already have the Yar clone, technically.
Yeah, but that was accidental. Permission.
Give me your goop.
So Yara asks, well, I've been helping you keep records of things, and I know time's not the best constant. What more would you like assistance for to be able to work as partners in this?
Rights to your DNA.
Okay, Shepard says that.
Yeah,
Like the clone?
permission to, yeah, basically permission to clone you.
Yara kind of looks a little dumbfounded. You weren't going to do anything weird with the clone, are you?
Define weird.
Oh,
you aren't going to treat it cruelly, are you? Inflict undue suffering, something along those lines?
It depends on if you define a clone as a living organism or a simple structure that has been given 24 hours of access to life, breath, and thought.
For the most part, my line has been if anything has a bit of sentience, you got to give it at least some sort of value of it can feel suffering. So that's the line. If it can feel suffering, try to avoid doing that.
I will agree to the terms that I will not create any suffering.
Do not inflict any undue suffering if you create life.
Yara starts listing off the laws of robotics.
Right.
More so the scientific laws of like morality.
So do not create undue suffering.
Do not create undue suffering in the
That's
experiments of life. At
I
least
mean, do suffering though.
you technically can do suffering.
It's technically allowed.
As long as they deserve it.
Yeah.
Thraz, please write this down.
What?
You're the businessman.
Is he just drafting a legal document now?
Yeah.
We're drafting a scientific morality legal document of what Shepard can
It's a
and can't
witness, and I wish for the exact words that Yara has stated to be written down.
Thraz takes out his, I guess, savant, and just, presses record.
We'll frame it this way.
Perfect.
Do not experiment with life in a way that creates undue suffering onto that life or onto other life.
Damn, you guys are getting heavy here, huh?
Straz, you know Shepard. There's as much of a chance they create something that's pretty powerful that might accidentally do something.
Nothing would accidentally do anything without my control.
I'm scared of most people in this party. I'm just hoping that we can get ahead while we're, together.
I'm sure you probably negotiated more tense terms. All of this is still hypothetical for the moment.
Yeah, this is all this is no money involved here. This is barely a contract. Anyway, I have things to do. He closes the savant.
Try and buy us some time. We good to
Hey,
go,
what the fuck
Shepard?
do you have what did I have thing to do?
He needs
gonna
to
go
loot the
probably-
ship. There's a
Yeah,
lot of
you're taking
crystals
shit.
everywhere.
Business.
Dramatic
Business.
exit.
Dramatic exit.
Wow.
Alright. Well, Yara and Shepard, I was gonna do rolls, but I don't think we need to roll if you guys have forged a contract. So
I basically supply Shepard with DNA that could
Yep.
also be other things in the future, and Shepard will work with me a little bit more like a scientific
Yep.
partner.
And according to the savant, and will not create or cause harm to the experiment or make that experiment cause harm to other living things.
uh-huh.
I might
Means,
have kneecapped us a little bit, but I feel like that's probably for the best.
which
No, I
means as
think it's
long
good.
as the clone no longer has a pain center, it will not feel pain, and therefore I can continue to experiment.
Yeah,
not
no,
suffering.
there's workarounds.
That is not suffering. There you go. You're welcome.
Anywho, you are looking for a panel to provide proof. That was what this whole thing
Shepard
was
will
about.
oblige. Yes.
So Yara, let's
Yara asks for a lot of shit. I'm just saying.
let's say that you do this, and we'll provide this as assistance for a deception check at some point, or maybe a
Okay.
deception check of your own. But it's a good
right.
idea, and I think it will get a boost when the time comes.
We make the scary thing glow when Shepard touches it. That should convince a lot of people, hopefully.
Yeah, why not? Nolly, you go off and talk to the Nalu. There are plenty of them around. The lieutenant is like interfacing with the bridge or the matrix or whatever it's called. But there's a second in command that is willing to talk with you verbally. Most of the Nalu just kind of silently slither around, and they don't like talk to each other because they don't need to. But they do recognize that like you're like unique somehow, and they regard you with a bit of intrigue, but they also seem to like avoid you. But that's not to say they aren't looking over their shoulders as you pass by.
Yeah, I'm sure a person walking around who normally they would easily be able to read, but is just sort of just a blank spot in the telepathic landscape is kind of uncomfortable for them.
Yeah, perhaps it even like scares some of them, like, because, well, surprises them as they're like slithering, and then suddenly you're there and they're like, I didn't sense anybody nearby. But there's a second in command, and they kind of rise up above you. They're wearing like a Nalu armor, which doesn't cover most of their like tail, but it does give them a bit of like rank here. And perhaps there's like green and orange patterned like drapes along the back, not like a cape, but like something draping between the shoulders. Their frills kind of like vibrate as they approach and hiss at you. What is it that you seek, child of the Federation?
Yeah. All right, that's a long story. I don't really come from Saul, and okay, let me get my savant out, and she
This
starts pulling up.
Is why
information.
telepathy is so much quicker.
And while Nolly is thumbing through her savant, she waves a hand.
Yeah, hey, listen, I would if I could, but in a lot of ways, you're to blame for this. So let me just pull up the articles.
I don't understand, but I am willing to put up with this patience because of the good that you have done us. But the sooner that you are off of our ship, the sooner we can move along back to our homes.
Oh yeah, by the way, great ship, handles like a ballerina. Honestly, does not feel as heavy as she really is. Easily handles 10 megatons less than her actual weight. Okay, here we go.
Who are you?
Nolly pulls up some news articles, and we don't have to roleplay this part specifically, but she sort of asks questions like, do you know a Dr. Zoshia? Do you understand who this is? I don't know who.
You start like flipping through. You've been collecting this stuff for a while. It's
Exactly,
organized
no.
on your phone somewhere.
Yeah. She's like going through who Dr. Zoshia is and sort of tries to explain like what the program is, the fact that it seems like it's a black book program. None of the other Drua really, or Nalu really know about it, and that she was produced by it, and she's come across other agents produced by it.
Okay. What I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to roll for, a knowledge check of their own to see if they've heard of this.
Yeah.
Because I feel like there's a chance that they don't know who this doctor is, especially if it's very, like, secretive.
I would say it's possibly more covert than not. I think you had said earlier on that like they were a published scientist, like in the sort of Nalu sphere, but they still might not know about them.
Yeah, they're probably... I'm getting the idea that they're like a disgraced one. Like one that whose research was stopped or pulled or something.
Right, they went a little too far.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna put this as... I'm gonna put this as difficulty 4, which is difficult. Because they only have 3, and it's just naked for them. Maybe I give them a boost because you have the news articles.
That seems reasonable. That's kind of what a savant does for... Let me just read the text for the savant.
Oh yeah, does it give a success? Or does it give...
a success to knowledge checks? Let me make sure, though.
Okay.
Yeah, 1 success to take a knowledge check, so that seems like applicable here.
Okay, I'll add a success then instead. Wow, that was lucky.
Wow, yeah.
Against the odds there. All right.
Maybe just like one of them knows a lot of it for some reason.
Yeah. This one.
Like as Nolly's talking about it, a couple other of them slither over as they hear this conversation going on, and then the main one she was originally talking to is like, I have no idea who you're talking about, and then another one's like, wait, no, I heard about them, and they chime in and explain some more.
All of this happens silently, and with
Yes.
very little excitement.
Yeah, they're looking back and forth at each other occasionally, and
you know the disgraced Dr. Zoshia.
Yes, Rasa, she was made in the program, and then Rasa made me, and, well, I feel like I have to put an end to it. I have to find where this is being run out of, and they need to stop it. I need to destroy whatever equipment they have, set free anyone else who's in there. I need to make sure what happened to me never happens to anyone else ever again.
The only reason that I am even entertaining this is the fact that you have helped us, and the fact that you know of the name. But the idea of a conspiracy inside of the collective, preposterous. I think that you're going to need to convince them.
that
Just
seems
mention the
reasonable.
fact they had a person named the Betrayer in their own damn ship.
Well, to be fair, that was Mahawked. But, maybe that could be a talking point.
They just had a name tag of the betrayer.
They were going through their edgy phase.
Yeah.
They just liked being called that. It was to scare people. It was like their username.
Oh my god.
So, anyway,
Sniper Killer 69 XXX.
So, I think that you're going to need to convince this person, and how would you like to socially contest it?
Well, let's look at social contests and figure out which one I am most likely to probably win.
And I think if you point out that there was a betrayal in their own people, that that would definitely give you the boost.
Yeah, I wonder if that's almost like negotiation-y, or is that charmy, like pointing out that there was already betrayal in their ranks? Trying to figure out which one of those that is.
I think maybe if you're trying to rally them, kind of, not like leadership-wise, but I think that's kind of charm. I would also allow negotiation, but this feels less logical. Like,
Yeah.
you're not following logic necessarily. You're just like, I know that this is true, and you have to believe me.
No, that makes sense. Charm is what I would prefer over negotiation.
Okay.
We'll see how this goes, and I'll decide.
Negotiation's not making it. We're not making a deal, I guess. Or are we?
I'm just trying to win them over to my side, I think.
Yeah. So that's against their cool. Their cool is difficulty 2, and you may have a boost, presuming you bring up the betrayal.
Yeah, I think I will, and then we'll just let this ride.
Ooh, threat. Okay. I think I'm gonna put a little setback on you.
Ooh.
Because I feel like this is not going to be stressful, but it could come back to bite you. That's why I want to do that. But they ponder what you have told them. It is possible. Your information on this topic is profound. But I doubt that you would be able to convince anyone else in the collective without any proof.
That's why I'm coming to you. I need you to speak for me.
I will not speak for you. Speaking for someone, that carries a lot of weight in the collective, where our minds are normally linked. But what I can do, these coordinates that you've described, you were given coordinates by...
Yes, I do have those.
That's on a moon of Drua. Rulaka is it's called. It's a military training base. Normally, folks like yourselves would not be allowed. But I can make an exception.
If you can give us the security codes to access that base, I would be very grateful. And we can go there after we've dropped off. We can split off after we get into Drua space and hand you off this dreadnought.
You can take the Tengu in our hangar, and we will drop you off at the moon. We will give you enough clearance to land, but I wouldn't land near where you intend to face this foe. If you can bring back proof that Xochitl has been doing work like this, he gestures to you, then perhaps the matriarch will show leniency when they discover you on their moon.
Thank you. I appreciate that, and I will do everything in my power to bring back what I need to put us in the good graces of the Drua.
You had better, child. Use that gift of yours. He taps his head, like forehead. Use that gift of yours to your advantage.
Nali closes her eyes and nods and tries her hardest to project gratitude into their head.
Kind of smirks at the attempt.
Yeah, probably just like recoils a little bit.
Thank you, very loudly.
You just
Okay,
said
thank
I'm
you.
very horny in Drua. I don't know why.
Our serpentine tails have that effect. Anyway, successful.
Great.
Congratulations. Krav, what are you up to during this time? You were called to a family meeting with this weapon. You're also now in charge of your team again, because the captain's gone.
You're welcome.
Not really, because everyone's kind of doing their own thing, and the
So bring us to order, Daddy.
Yeah, or you could have been listening to any of these situations, I would venture, if you wanted to.
The others are also probably. need to
I'm
be
actually
rounded up
more
to-
of a question. You know what? I'm gonna question the SAR, because I'm gonna question why they are here. What happened to the tasks that that we've assigned them, and the progress of the base, and and half the garrison is here, meaning that the other half is left. It's like, what's the situation back home?
That's fair.
They should not be here.
Well, not all of them are here. Only 5 of them are here. The other 5, they explain, stayed behind at Plateau's Rift. The repairs that you've asked for, they're going along great. In fact, I think that we're just about done. Also, one of your ships arrived. The mining ship that you guys commissioned. But we figured that we would come and give you the good news. Yeah, and show some initiative by showing up and helping you guys.
I'm gonna was like okay, so the mining like actually Thrice's mining ship order, was that made public?
No.
I'm like,
Oh,
I was like, what mining ship?
The mining ship. Some people showed up. They had that Mentax symbol on them. We didn't let them in. Yeah, don't worry. We don't let the Mentac into our base. Well, not beyond the docking bay anyway. We just gave them a signature, and they left it with us. They were asking for Thraz, though.
I'm gonna pull him. I'm gonna like the little unclicking the blade thing that the you see in samurai movies where the katana. I'm gonna like unclick it for a bit and it's like sheath it back in, clutch the hell out of this like what the fuck has he done?
Brad, did you order a giant trampoline?
Like, from the fucking Mentak. It's like, oh yeah, let's invite the pirates to a secret base. And you left half the garrison behind after we made contact with the Mentak. Oh
Yep.
my god. This is dire. Okay, I'm going to do a mercy call to the people in our group. Our bases might be compromised. So I'm gonna try to send this. We have two options. We can either get the rest of the SAR back with us, or I'm going to send these guys back. What's the status looking like on the negotiation and the transport?
We need at least another hour, and then we can talk with the people of the ship.
Okay. Okay, you have an hour exactly. We gotta make haste. Our position is compromised. I can send us the different call to Thraz. Like Thraz, maybe in the loading bay now.
Oh, Daddy's upset. I wonder what he wants.
Smacks him upside the head as soon as he comes in.
I am so sorry I started this, but not really.
Yeah, because you weren't even here when you quote unquote story pointed in the SAR. Anyway.
I think they meant the daddy part.
Oh, yeah. That part.
Why is Daddy always angry? Because the coal mine closed.
Yeah.
Father.
Krav is about to go out for cigarettes.
Okay.
May or may not come back.
Krav and Thraz. Party. Thraz enters one of the side rooms. It is vacant. There are not a lot of people left to run the ship, so there are quite a few empty rooms. You're not sure where, cameras are in this place, but you find a place with much fewer crystals in it.
Okay. Sit down. I basically just kind of like plunk my sword. Like a little when someone gets impatient, they just like spin a pencil on the table. I'm basically just doing that with the sword tip on the ground.
See our magic trick?
Yeah, it's like sit down.
Captain, what is this about?
I've just received word from our esteemed colleagues that that there is a mining ship docked at our location, ordered by the Mentak of all things.
Thraz takes a seat.
In order to inform us of that, these fellows left half the crew behind. So, from my understanding, is that we have a compromised position. Our secret fugitive base that the only known by the Nomad is now known by the most the most egregiously piratical faction in the entire Western Galaxy. And you know who's in the western part of the galaxy?
He starts, but he lets you fill in the blanks.
It's according to the map, we are in the western hemisphere of the galaxy. So, not only we have a public upset the gaslight, which we're trying to keep low anyway, we have an official, known, traceable relationship with a piratical faction.
Listen, it's not what you think. This was just a deal. I know the person that I bought the thing from. Their name is Ziel. I knew them way back when. They're not going to, like, tattle on us to the Mentak. If anything, they would probably keep it to themselves more than anything.
And thirdly, why a mining ship? What are you scheming?
Well, it was going to be a surprise, but also I had wanted them to meet me elsewhere, but anyway, what has happened. I ordered a mining Solvec because the Gashlai were mining iodinium in that asteroid field. And if there's still some out there, it's an active mining field, why not we take profit in it? Why don't we mine iodinium and sell it from the source? We could make as much money as we did in that one trip, that one long-ass trip to that ice planet, and we could just be churning out free money, just free wealth sitting beneath us. And all we needed was mining lasers and a place to put it all.
And you thought an upstart mining operation, middle of a hostile territory, was gonna fly?
Well, part-time.
And when were you gonna reveal this plan?
Well, you know what they say about permission. It was going to be a surprise.
Also, the in character, the thing that I kind of want to pick your brain on is that it said it was supposed to be delivered somewhere else, but it was delivered to us, meaning that our location is extra compromised. There's a data leak. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong on this. I feel like there's a data leak where, like, beyond, like, someone knew how to change the rules of the situation and deliver directly to us. We are a public address now. I think we are very fucked.
So I don't think we're super duper fucked, like out of character.
Mm-hmm.
My impression is that Sin Laliel was able to track us down because she has
Wormhole powers
and wormhole patterns. Nomad was able to find us because, of course, he was. And Thraz, this is an Amazon delivery for Thraz. So it's not like it's public record necessarily, but certainly more people know our location than we're necessarily comfortable with, which is why it's good that we are much better armed now.
So
yeah,
I will tell you that was partially me misremembering whether I was supposed to do that, but I'm also turning it into Thraz trying to cover his own ass. I don't know if he's gonna lie about a data leak. Maybe he buys into this to deliberately try to mislead you and put blame off of himself. I think he's gonna try and deceive you by you, like, saying, like, data leak under your breath or something, and he's like, well, that must be it. I don't know. Do you think that that's something that we should pursue?
Because it's a lie, it's technically a waste of time. You know, that's how lies tend to be. I guess the question is, like, where do we go along with this? Okay.
I think it can lead somewhere in the back of my head.
Yes. My fear is this. We didn't talk with the entire group last time because everyone left. But the thing I was kind of worried about is once I get my cruiser as my part of my reward, was whether we were going to kind of like uplift and be a mobile force rather than having a stable base. I know that Dan Yara wanted to stay put along with Shepard. So I thought we were kind of going along with the everyone staying put within the base. And my fear is that the base is compromised. So like, this is yet another conflict of like Croft does not feel safe and has been like in a position of complete vulnerability and easy manipulation that he's gonna try to avoid. But then again, this is another party conflict on like a series of party conflicts, so it's technically a waste of time. So I'm kind of wondering like, how do people feel about it?
I mean, Shepard's mobile. He doesn't care. But you have to tell him. You're the captain.
I don't think Krov will feel safe anywhere.
Yeah.
He'll find a reason to feel compromised wherever we end up.
Yeah, that's where you gotta kill everyone.
Which is a good part of
Yeah.
Krov, to some degree. It's like, I get that. It's that panic that kind of keeps him moving.
He lives in a cage of paranoia.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think we can pursue this. I think that this is a fun thread to pull on, and I think there's stuff that is in the back of my head that could spring forth from this. So I'm gonna try to lie to you. So
Okay.
what is your vigilance?
All right. Oh shit. Let me.
Rob actually does
Vigilance
have the
is
vigilance.
3 greens.
That's not bad. I thought it was better.
Hmm.
How would
Yeah.
anyone
Mango
lie
is
to
really
me?
good.
Yeah, that
Be
would be
honest with them.
ridiculous.
Yeah, I've been honest with them. I'm gonna kill you, and I did.
Wow, you got to be fucking kidding me with that one, huh?
Oh,
Okay.
nothing
That's
happened.
astonishing.
So, my eyes narrow, and I'm gonna be like, we'll discuss. We're gonna drop this, but watch yourself.
I like that. You don't discount that there's a data leak, but you also don't trust Thraz. So he
Yeah.
said that and put the idea, like enforced the idea, but he has not convinced you fully. Okay. He kind of sheepishly gets up and his tail's like flickering around and his ears are like down, kind of.
Airplane mode?
I just wanted to support the team, and we'll talk about it later. We should get off this ship. He kind of gets up and pushes in his chair, uncharacteristic for Thraz, and then leaves.
I just go to the that Cora the eye point thing.
Poking his eyes?
No,
No,
I'm looking at. I'm watching you. That the finger
got it.
point. Yeah.
I know. Thraz didn't get it. All right. Is everybody done what they wanted to do? I think we should do a
Yes,
social encounter. Everybody.
I'm good with mine.
Okay. Is
Yeah.
everybody else good?
I'm
I
good.
think so.
Yeah, I think we can go. to the social.
Nolly's going to have to inform Krav and the rest of the team that there has been a change in our itinerary, but that can come after the social encounter, I feel like.
Since we still also have the nomad itineraries to go through too.
Yeah. All right. So, I don't know. Let's get everybody in a little group, I guess.
Love detours.
Hey, it's Genesis. It wouldn't be Genesis without detours. Ellen the Genesis. Okay. And, I'm gonna have this guy be... I'll find a different token for the commander. But you guys ask them to a meeting. So, who is leading this?
Well, Titan, like Shepard is the one that's like, this is mine. So I think it's Shepard will lead, even though we don't want Shepard to.
I mean, we could have somebody else as like a representative, air quotes, like
Maybe Thraz. Maybe
like
Thraz
an
wants
ambassador
to.
in a sense.
Maybe
Thraz
Thraz wants
might
to get in the good graces of Thraz wants to get in everybody's good graces, so they're gonna lead the talk.
I think it should be Thraz or Nolly.
Yeah.
It could be Nolly.
Yeah, because Nolly's the one that's like the most like them, and there's already a secret back deal. Well, we don't know about that, but it's like Nolly's the one that technically really rescued the ship, the
I
hero.
feel like Nolly could communicate better. Like, we all know something's going on. Nolly can connect to the ship, so maybe Nolly can communicate better.
Nolly's the mouthpiece. How about that?
I can start it off. I still have my adaptable, so whatever the first check is, I can just roll my best skill for it. So, but other people will definitely have to chime in afterwards.
Yes.
Yes.
So,
Okay.
tiny 5'2" girl, 10-foot Titan.
Yeah, that's right.
How would you like to go
5'3".
into this? Do you want to be carried in? Do you want to stand on Titan's shoulders? Do you want to walk
No.
in?
She's gonna she walks in front, like in front of you.
In charge. Large
Yes.
and
Right.
in charge.
I represent my client.
Yeah, we got kind of our three weapon enthusiasts, arguers, negotiators in front here.
Points over her shoulder. Yeah, I knocked him prone once.
I was not ready for it. I also didn't have all of my statistics in the the character sheet, if I recall.
I definitely didn't have like 200 points saved off to the side for no reason.
Right.
Okay. So let's. I guess we don't really need an initiative or anything, but we'll probably mark off when somebody's gone. I think.
Okay. The
That
thumbs
makes,
up.
Yeah, that makes the most sense to me, and I'll kind of
Yeah,
just
that seems
alternate
fair.
between like players and enemies, because
Mhm.
that's probably how it's gonna go. Like you
Um,
talk, they listen.
Do
Mhm.
you just want to do like one roll to figure out who gets first, I guess? Or do you just assume we go first?
You guys called the meeting. I think you guys have first dibs.
Shepard's gonna
Cool.
ask Nolly if she thinks that he should change his voice for the encounter.
Now I was gonna say, why don't you keep that in the tank, see how my opening goes, I guess, and decide from there. Use your best judgment.
She gives you thumbs up.
Understood.
Okay. So we will actually probably what happens is Nolly has finished up her conversation with the field commander and gets a little blip on her comm bead that everyone's ready, like explains what the plan is and all that stuff, and that everyone's coming up. And then as everyone's striding in, Nolly turns to the field commander who has walked up and says, we would like to open up a discussion about an object that was found in the cargo holds, specifically the meditation pools of your ship. It is of Titan origin, and as it does not belong on your ship, we would like to take it off ourselves onto the Tengu when we depart.
I do not believe that should be possible. It is our ship after all. Nolly, why don't you do a little roll?
Yeah, what do you think?
Well,
Negotiation?
this sounds like a negotiation.
All right.
So
Brawl.
let me.
It sounds like brawl.
Yeah, wrong. I'm going to use brawl.
That's right. I'm going to use adaptable.
I punch him in the face.
I mean, there's what? There's like two guys here. There's one fist for each of us. We're good.
You got two of your best punches out.
Yeah.
Okay, I think they are going to defend with negotiation. Per the rules of the game.
It is right. It is a negotiation check.
Yes. So
I just happened to use it.
difficulty 3, and there's quite a few of them. So I'm going to say it's actually difficulty 4.
Okay. And I have a setback, which I have in.
Yep. Hey, this literally did come back to bite you.
Any other obstacles you want to throw my way, or am I good to roll?
No, you're good to roll.
Okay. Oh, wait, nope. I'm gonna re-roll that.
Can you reroll negotiation, or is this rerolling brawl?
I can re-roll brawl.
Okay.
I'm
just-
a natural. Yeah.
I'm just wondering if that's how it works, but I will trust your judgment. on that.
So here, I can get you the exact text of both. So adaptable is once per session when your character makes a skill check, you may spend a story point to use any skill with that check. The check still uses the original characteristic. So you know what? I should actually just straight up reroll it. Basically, I'm rolling it as if I have 4 ranks in negotiation.
Yes. So it would be intelligence with 4 ranks of
Correct.
the skill.
Oh no, presence with 4 ranks.
Negotiation presence?
Yep.
Oh. Actually,
All right,
then difficulty might be... Oh. It's actually a bit easier. Difficulty 3.
Okay.
Yay.
The field commander doesn't have as much presence. He's not like a telepath. Like, by profession.
Telepath is willpower, anyway.
Alright, well...
Fascinating. Okay.
Yeah. I'll use those threats to... Damn, how can we use those threats? Maybe you accidentally reveal your flaw to them?
Sure.
What is your flaw?
Oh yeah, Nolly's flaw is, I believe, it is ignorance.
Wow.
She's a child. It's great.
She doesn't know how things work. If you tell her a lie, she probably just believes it.
This is perfect.
Nolly, there's probably a data leak. Anyway.
Whoa. Wait, do you,
Whoa, damn.
Can you plug it?
You're needed in the back room. You gotta put your finger in it.
Somebody get a bucket. The data's leaking. Anyway.
Okay, so that's a failed... Or that's not a failed check. That's an unsuccessful check. Normally you would take strain from a failed check.
Right. Yep.
So we'll call that... Yeah, Nolly has done. So, I think the field commander is going to kind of just, like, lay claim. They're going to say, I am in command of this vessel. It is of the collective, and I am the next in command. Our lieutenant is driving this ship, as you would colloquially put it. And I don't think that you have any authority to take something that rightfully belongs to the collective. We are already doing enough for you, okay? We have talked earlier. We do not recognize your authority in this matter. Not that you would know anything about legal matters, child. And I'm gonna give my...
Shepard step in.
This is like him doing a roll.
Yeah.
So
I
Sounds
understand.
like a portion.
That's why I want to do the next one at least.
yeah. He's trying to appeal to authority and use like leadership.
Oh,
But-
okay.
Authority.
Do you think that coercion would be better here?
No, I think leadership is justifiable. If that's what you were aiming for originally, I think that's.
I was aiming for he has authority here, and he's also trying to use your flaw of ignorance by being like, you wouldn't know, you idiot.
Yeah. No, yeah. I think that's fine.
Cool. So, what's your discipline, Nolly?
Red, purple, purple.
Red, purple, purple. I'm gonna give him a boost because he's using your flaw. And we'll do a leadership. Does he have anything else? No. Also, I just noticed that he has +2 successes to determine initiative. But I feel like that doesn't apply against an anti-telepath, so...
Snake is fast.
It says speed of thought.
They know what you're going to do before you do it, except for me.
Except for me. Okay, so...
Even I don't know what I'm going to do.
Even I don't know what I'm doing next. Let's give themselves a boost, I guess. But they're going...
Damage?
Yeah, they're going to deal 3 strain to you.
Okay.
You kind of, like, recoil a bit, maybe, like, oh shit, I didn't consider that I didn't have authority on their ship. Maybe the fact
You
that
had
theirs
such a good
doesn't matter.
dynamic earlier. You were being so helpful, and now all of a sudden he's telling you no?
Well, yeah. Alright, Shepard, you wanted to interject.
I did. So Shepard's gonna step forward, and I don't know if there's gonna be a role I can apply to this. Maybe some sort of intimidation. I would like to become engaged. So I would like to get very close so that they have to roll my fearsome ability. But I don't know if that works outside of combat, though.
Okay.
Probably doesn't.
I'm gonna
Probably
probably. So
We'll start combat.
No. He's just gonna say things.
yeah,
But I just want to
because-
be like intimidation. I just don't know if they get a bonus.
Let's just follow the train of thought, though, right? Because doesn't your thing make it so they have to take fear checks?
Yeah.
I'm looking
And
at
do
the
fear checks have any rules other than combat rules?
The only
like if they have
possible
social
one
rules.
is if they get an adrenaline one, in which they would suffer stress. The rest are like them turning around and running, them being frozen in place, stuff like that. So, I think we could argue that if
I mean, just do a skill, and then just like I'll flavor it as just being trying to intimidate.
okay,
Yeah, and that skill would probably be coercion.
I think that who are you doing that to?
The Nalu that's trying to lay claim.
Okay. You can do that, and I will tell you its effects.
Okay. So Shepard steps forward to confront the Nalu, basically, who just told Nolly that it's ours, and he's just going to, with his feminine voice, state that it is of Titan make and cannot be owned by anyone other than a Titan since their emancipation from the Mahakt.
Okay. That could come across as coercion or leadership, potentially. Because you're also kind of laying claim, though it's a little proclaimy. But I think
Yeah.
you're going for coercion, right?
I don't know if it's coercion, it's just fuck you.
You give it to me or else. It's pretty
Yeah.
coercive.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta work with me here, but
I don't know, leadership? I was like, oh, this is kind of like a big boastful presence kind of thing, but yeah, sure, coercion. It's definitely not charm.
yeah. I think if you weren't like stepping forward to intentionally tower over them, I wouldn't consider it coercion. But since you are, and I'm also gonna give you I'm gonna give you 2 boosts on this because you've latched onto one of their fears.
Jeez.
We'll hear our Wi-Fi.
Our Wi-Fi went bad. Is it back?
You guys sound like very like.
Great. Well, I guess we're just gonna wait for this to blow over. Is it?
We have 5,000 ping.
I see the ping. Let me try disconnecting and reconnecting. Okay. So
Okay, that's much better already.
Yep.
that sounds good.
Endpoint has arrived.
Okay, good. I
We
thought it
found
was
the
gonna be a waiting endpoint forever. I'm so
Same.
glad that worked. Is everybody else
Waiting
good?
endpoint.
I think
Yep.
so. I thought
Yeah.
it was my end hearing things poorly. I'm glad I wasn't the only one having the issue.
Mm-hmm. It was Discord. Okay.
Curse you, Discord!
Anyway, you get 2 boosts because you have stumbled into one of their flaws. Or sorry, their fear. Their fear is fragility.
Oh no, I'm so weak.
Oh god, I got. Okay, let me.
I'm gonna fucking kill them.
I have a third turn thing.
I'm a call.
I'm gonna
I'm gonna
call in.
him so many slurs.
I'm gonna phone a friend. My friend is my semi-automatic weapon.
So what's the difficulty then?
All right, I need to tell you that.
Yeah, because this is
Part of
supposed to
it.
be an actual roll, right?
Yeah, it's against their discipline, and their discipline.
That's just vibes.
It's the same as Nolly's. 2 purples, 2 reds.
Jesus. The going against or using their flaw allows me to upgrade or do a boost. I
It
forget.
gives you
if
2
there's-
boosts.
2 boost. I would like to use a story point, please.
That was always allowed.
Thank you. And coercion. Oh! Against all odds.
Okay.
Or using it
That's
now.
fair.
Nice.
Okay. At first
just
it's
go,
not
"No."
taking. At first it's not taking any effect, but then you just like keep standing there,
Yes.
and they like move to talk for a second, and then you just like look down at them, and then they like kind of gulp reflexively. They kind of
So awkward.
they slither around like in a little circle that puts them a little further away from you, to put a little distance. They're not feeling that. They're gonna take 4 here. Well, I suppose there is room for negotiation, perhaps. Shepard, how do you want to spend those advantages?
I need the social pool.
You can learn a strength or a flaw, or you can do typical stuff like boosting and setbacking.
Well, we already learned a flaw.
You learned their fear,
Sorry,
which
fear.
is good.
That's true. You know what? Let's give the boost to Krav.
Actually, maybe I don't need to say anything now if you're willing to negotiate. I was going to be like, you better negotiate or fucking else.
I still
What's
have to
my
do
thing?
my little show off that you know how to work the thing.
They're not above half yet. They're not in compromise range.
Yeah,
That was just a flavorful statement, I think.
They are flavorfully saying maybe we can talk about it, but they have no intention of giving up this position yet.
Okay.
I mean, I think giving the boost to whoever wants to try and continue, maybe the coercion being like, yeah, we should negotiate.
I want to show off that I want to see if we actually accomplished making you have any
Sure.
connection to this thing.
Yeah, let's do it.
I think Yara's gonna step up and just
Okay,
be like,
so
"Let
Well,
me
hold
show
on.
you."
Boost.
Hold on. Yara gets a boost because Shepard's giving it to you? Or is that what's happening?
Yep.
Okay, so that's how you're spending
Yeah.
your advantage.
Yep.
Okara's gonna take a turn. I believe that we are forgetting that the Argent Flight has a mission. We will complete our mission, and we will take this ship back to the Nalu Collective, but the Collective are going to know that it was the flight that freed them, with the help of our allies. She, like, kind of looks at you guys. But nobody is taking that weapon. That weapon is of the Mahakt. Whether Titan tech or not, it must be destroyed. It cannot be used. And I think she's going to negotiate here. Not threatening anything, but she is saying that. I don't know. What do you guys think? Is that her coercing you or negotiating? Because it sounds not
It could be
violent,
either
but it's
one.
violent towards your goals.
I still
could be
think it's
either one.
negotiating mostly because it's not it's for the greater good type of angle.
Okay.
Yeah, the why as to why we should take it is a reasoning one, not just I'll beat you up / hurt you.
Yeah, I think that's valid. Let me just.
You'll
check.
agree with me if you're a good person type of argument.
Yeah.
If you would please consult the rules, it says that I should take it.
It says I need to blow up the weapon.
It
So-
says, nuh-uh.
Ibs.
It says dibs.
If you would please consult the rules.
No, she's right. It
Respect
does
the
say
dibs.
dibs. Okay, so negotiation. Where the fuck is it? Yeah, there you go. Okay, she doesn't have a lot of presence, so I guess be thankful. I guess she's doing this against Shepard because Shepard was the last person to talk and is
Okay.
kind of like the big thing in the room now. So what is your negotiation?
My negotiation is 3 yellow.
I was gonna say if someone says something to Nolly before she gets a turn and can second win, she's just gonna go nap time.
She's had a stressful day. She always has stressful days.
This is true.
Little nosebleed, nap time.
All right. So her presence is quite low. And she's not very adept at negotiating, but she will spend a story point to upgrade it. Okay. Bad. I'm
I don't
wondering.
think anyone takes her seriously.
I'm wondering, does this fall into any of Shepard's motivations at all? Just in case.
Say it clearly to me for what? Like how?
The fact that she's saying that she wants to destroy it, like because it's Mahawked technology.
Oh, then
It's a Mahawked weapon.
It could be an easy argument saying that the Titans have an equal amount of claim to destroy this or more because it also includes Titan technology.
Yeah, I'm just asking about your motivations. Mechanically.
Mechanically, let me look.
What is your motive?
Yeah. Analytical? So, but that's strength. So the idea that, or flaw, one or the other, thinking that he's either better suited to do that than the Shikrai because they have made mistakes in the past. So either or, strength or flaw, I think kind of both could work. Strength being like, we're better than you, and pride being like, you kind of fucked up.
Okay, it sounds like it's not going to fall
Dickens are
into.
talking.
Yeah, if sounds like it's not going to fall into a motivation that gives Okara a boost in any way.
No.
Okay, then I'm just going to have Okara take a stress. This is a stressful situation, and then she failed a roll, so she's going to take 2 more stress. She's in a tough position, but she's trying to enforce that she has a claim as much as the Nalu do. Okay, Yara.
So Yara's just gonna basically kind of stand up as like, I understand people's concerns, but we've done a little bit of testing, and this is definitely Titan technology. I say this before I take the role because the role was reliant on me being able to show Shepard doing something. So
Right.
I'm gonna do whatever we were practicing, like probably looking for the panel that seemed to be openable. I'm gonna have like Shepard walk over, probably put their hand in. You're gonna do some weird sort of glowing thing, and I'm just gonna be like, do the thing we practiced, and we're gonna see if it works. We can replicate it.
Yeah,
To
we'll
the
call
science.
this a deception check.
Okay.
So it's going to be against their vigilance. Let me find that. Interesting, because I'm going to use whoever's is better. Vigilance. Okay. The Nalu's is actually better, which makes sense. They are a telepath. This is going to be
Now,
2 purple, 2 red.
During the difficulty, and I do have a talent for literally applied research, could I use applied research as this role? So use intelligence science.
I mean, yeah, it's an ability, so you can do that.
Okay, you said it was 2 purple, 2 red?
Yes.
Alright. Still not an easy. Got a boost. I'm gonna also, we have how many story points?
4.
Oh yeah, I'll use a story point too. I'm gonna upgrade this. That's it. Alright, I think I got it set up. Yay!
Yeah, eked out a success.
You gotta. It stalls for a
Woof.
moment.
I'm
Then
gonna
all of a sudden, like Shepard makes it work.
I'm gonna have you do 2 strain to both of them. They see this happen, and they both kind of, like, I'll say
We like
that the
Drive
Nalu.
it maybe a little bit, like
Yeah.
Shepard's like all of a sudden like a patch opens up along Shepard's arm and starts glowing, and then you see like kind of the sort of weird wiry, like cybernetic-y looking like imprint kind of go along the edge of the scepter in that portion as it starts to glow a little bit. And we're like, see, Shepard, that's enough, because I like stopped before, because we don't even know if that's doing anything. It just Shepard takes their arms up, but we could see the glowing for a second as it hums a low hum before like calming down again. Like
Would that cause me
something
any
was
damage or
interacting.
stress? Because I think that'd be cool.
No.
Or
I don't
your
think
eyes
so.
just glows a few different colors matching the glow of the scepter.
It does the RGB, but it's like a fade instead of just a single color at a time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you've already interfaced with it once, so this is okay for you. It's still beyond comprehension, but you can connect with it safely. The field commander narrows their eyes and are like trying to read members of your party, looking for this like source of deception.
I think this would probably freak out everybody else, since only me and Shepard have been like fucking around with it. Everybody in our party is generally probably a little bit.
Yeah, that's what
like,
I was gonna
impressed by
say.
this.
Not everybody was there for you coming up with this deception, so everybody's kind of like intrigued by it. And when the Nalu's like focus falls on Yara, you kind of like are able to disguise your thoughts a bit, and it's enough to convince them a little bit. They're now.
I think Yara just looks proud.
Yeah. Oh, good, it worked. So they're now compromised, or willing to compromise. They're not compromised. They're not Mahawks. Don't kill them. Okara is also above half now. She kind of huffs angrily, almost. That doesn't prove anything. It still must be destroyed, regardless of what it was. The Mahawk are going to use it. I don't.
Sin
I
types
can't.
up.
Okay. You may speak. I was.
Yeah.
All I
Sorry.
was gonna say is that I can't think of a way that she would compromise on blowing up a weapon. Maybe
Yeah,
maybe disabling it or something.
I'm going to try and like appeal to her and say, we are, as a group, completely against the Mahawk. This weapon is not going to be used in any way for their benefit. We're going to study, we're going to learn, and it will help us better defeat this foe.
Okay.
Basically saying it's like, we've worked in this past, like, this weapon is at the Mahawk, whatever. Sorry, I'm not depressing the button the entire time. So, is that... Am I coming through?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
I
were
thought
just
I
kind
heard
of
you
fading out.
mumbling.
I thought you were gonna say something else.
You were
Oh,
like
okay.
mumbling for like dice rolls or something.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
You
sorry.
said the
I was
button
trying to
depressed,
hit
and
a
I was like,
button,
we heard you.
And then I came in and out, and then I was like, wait.
Yeah. We only lost like a letter of a word, probably.
Okay.
So.
Okay, cool.
The only thing I need to cover is Yara. How do you want to spend those advantages?
Oh, I thought I was doing damage to them.
You did.
We'll give a boost to the next person.
Okay.
I mean, so I guess it's Sin.
Yeah, Sin. So you have a boost. Just figured we'd apply it. So
Yeah.
you're speaking to Okara.
Mhm.
I think you're tapping into some of her motivations here. So
And I'm trying to negotiate. That's what I was angling for.
Yeah. So she has a strength of cooperative, and like even though she has the zeal of the Argent Flight behind her and she has a duty to them, she is willing to work with people, and also kind of in a way to prove that you can't just do everything on her own. She eyes Zaldenrock as she's like considering this point.
Yara's gonna pipe up.
Well, because she's kind of like I don't want to like be a hypocrite here. Like, fuck, talked myself into a corner in this one. Anyway, why don't we have you do a roll? I know you're trying to say something, Yara, but your turn has ended.
Yeah.
Okay. What is the difficulty?
So, what kind of roll are you trying to do here? Charm?
I was aiming for a negotiation.
Oh, negotiation. Yeah. I would also call that negotiation. So, this is going to be against hers. Hers is presence-based only, it looks like. So it's difficulty 2, but she has adversary. So 1 purple, 1 red. And then I'm going to spend a story point. So it's going to be 2 red.
So 2 red against my negotiation roll.
Yes, and I'm also going to give you a boost because you're leveraging her strength.
Okay, so an additional boost based on her strength. Okay.
Yes, and from Yara.
So I have 2 boosts plus the boost that I get from being shiny. Okie doke.
Dan,
I feel good about it though.
I feel so good about this.
you can
think
learn.
Alex-
You can learn any other one of their motivations.
Sure. What is she afraid of?
What is she scared of?
What is
Her
she scared of?
her fear is inaction. She expresses that we need to decide something now before we get moving.
Okay, hold on.
But I think she's not trusting of you guys yet. She sees the logic here and she's willing to compromise. So I think that her compromise is still we need to disable the weapon. You can leave with salvage from whatever is left over from the weapon rather than us disintegrating it and throwing it into the sun.
Okay.
That's her
I've done my part.
compromise. All right.
Like for non-shepherd, that is reasonable. Non-shepherd and
Correct,
non-Yara, that's pretty reasonable, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, everyone else is nodding to themselves while Shepard and Yara are fuming.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. Krav or Zaldenrock, or if you guys want to like pipe up something for Thraz.
Okay, I guess the question I have is the Nalu Field Command. Like we've been dealing with a lot with Okra. What is Nalu Field Commander looking like?
They are ready to compromise, and by that I think they want something out of this. They would be willing to surrender their claim for the weapon, but they want something in return, and they're not sure what that is because they don't know what you guys have to offer.
I want to say maybe
Oh.
Traz pipes up because they were talking about what could be useful from this. Maybe he's like, well, research, right? Could
Share
send
research?
to you. Yeah, share research. And you're kind of like that. Like,
That
yeah,
sounds
yeah.
kind of reasonable. And that sounds like an argument that both of them could probably benefit from if you were willing to have an open research thing. Do you guys want Thraz to say that, or Krav, did you want to like pipe in? It sounded like you had something.
Well, I was wondering whether I should just crush the field commander or not because, but you guys
like
seem pretty.
like coerce
Really just
them.
repartee him.
Yeah,
Well, like the rules
Romulan.
repartee, like you guys seem to be pretty in a nice mood. So I think Thrash should go. I don't want to spoil the mood by saying, Null Field Commander, get the fuck out of here.
We could have you like kind of take a step forward, and Thras just like stops you and says like one moment, like
Whoa.
like just like gesture to you, like he knows that he's in your bad spirits and maybe this can help you get out of it.
Like you want a roleplay like that?
But he also doesn't want to ruin things.
Okay.
He doesn't
Okay,
want
I-
you to ruin things. Sorry.
Okay, that seems good. Like once again, I'm the bad guy. Okay, I can do this. Ruinous repartee on the Nalu Field Commander is what I'm gonna point toward.
Okay. So you are
I mean,
doing
so-
it.
I mean, you
He's gonna
guys,
clean it up afterwards. type
Okay.
thing.
if you guys want it that way. If you guys, I'm fine with me not saying anything because the negotiating seems to be doing pretty well. So if Thrash wants to go first, that's pretty good on my end as well.
I am
I kinda
also
like-
okay. I think it's cool if Krav
Ruins
repartees.
things.
I think it's funny
If
he
Krav,
ruins
if Krav
things.
loses his temper, yeah.
Yeah, he has not been in command for a while, and he just learned that his base might be compromised. I think he deserves a little outburst.
Okay, I'm gonna make a coercion against the Nala commander.
You shove everybody out of the way, and
Well, yeah, just pipe when the Nalu start like discussing among themselves. I'm really is like like, and I gotta make a coercion check against them. Let's see.
Okay, coercion versus discipline. They do have discipline. It's 2 purples, 2 reds.
Purple 2. Okay, 2 purple, 2 reds. Okay, coercion. I don't want to really fuck this up, so I'm gonna use story point. Sorry, guys.
No, go for it.
Get some 1 upgrade. Okay, coercion. All right.
Ooh, tasty.
Okay, okay.
All right.
Well, I don't think it really does anything, unfortunately. But the Rune of Partay. It's successful target suffer a strain equal to twice the character's presence, so 8 strain, and plus 1 additional strain per success. And my character heals strain equal to the strain inflicted, so I'm back to full.
So, sorry, what's the total strain you're dealing? 14?
8.
8 plus 4, 12?
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so 12, I believe.
They're above their threshold by quite a bit.
So they're fine.
Well, yeah, they're not dead. This is, I know rivals only have wounds, but they are willing to relent on this. What do you say that yields this triumph and despair?
Okay, basically, it's gonna sour the mood because I'm it's like you talk about authority. Your authority is only existing because we arrived. You are effectively dead men. Like you talk here out of privilege, out of mercy. We rescued you. You didn't have to.
Damn.
The dead do not speak.
Sick. How do you want to spend that triumph, my friend?
I mean, if I can.
Thraz gets an upgrade. That because we still kind of have to get Okura.
Yeah.
to
Thraz get a whatever upgrade needed. I forget what the social triumph does.
It can normally deal a critical remark, which that guy's already toast.
Mm-hmm.
Like beyond toast, he's like crispy.
Is there anything like beneficial that can be done?
You can learn their motivations. You could do something vital. That's always an option. I'm not.
Well, like what's
certain.
vital? Because, yeah, that's the thing. Like we kind of already made all of our cases.
I mean, maybe you put Okura on edge so that it does maybe reveal something from her. Like that's the next target is getting her to be okay with the negotiation.
Oh, how about this? As we're doing that, because it's vital to encounter, Clan Rue gets like closer to the device and like kind of like on the ready to lift position. Is like kind of that weird like this conversation is already over and we're ready to carry it on type of deal. It's like it's a threatening thing that could also work with the despair. It's like this is a very threatening situation, but we can move at a moment's notice with the device if you need to run. How about that? Would that be okay?
So, I think that we can't really do something vital in the encounter here.
Okay.
Not without compromising like the target of the goal of the encounter.
Mm-hmm.
I know that sounds counterintuitive actually, but
I understand. We're in a very precarious situation.
Yeah. But you can upgrade somebody or upgrade the difficulty of Okara if you want to put her off edge.
I want to boost Thras because Thras is the reset that Thras is going to interject my ramblings.
Okay. So I'll give him the upgrade.
I think Thraz, given research to Okara, if he does well enough, should probably put it over the edge.
I'm the bad cop, Thras is going to be the good cop on this.
You also have an advantage if you want to spend that.
Hey, can I just give it to Thraz again, like a different boost? So just 2 different boosts?
You could boost the next person, sure. It's an upgrade and a boost.
Yep, so Thras gets both. Better not screw this up, kitty. I'm watching you.
From your despair, I'm gonna put you out here still.
Okay.
The despair, I'm gonna say, is that the Nalu infantry and the Argent Flight infantry all reach for their weapons.
Okay, that's fair.
Things get tense now. You guys didn't realize it was this tense, but everybody here is like an agent, an extension, an arm of their own factions. And you guys are like random mercenaries who were working for the Argent Flight and then also helped these guys without them asking. You guys are way overstepping
Wild
bounds.
Yeah, wild cards.
You guys are wild cards that have way overstepped their bounds. And it shows once you interject all of this. So everybody is now like in a very tense moment.
You're welcome. Bye.
Note for everyone else, whoever wants to speak, but the idea of like, yeah, we're wild cards. We technically still represent the nomad.
You do.
So
do.
if we
You haven't
we could use him as
advertised
a
that,
no, but we could use him as a threat to be like, do we want him involved? He's already
We
a
don't.
powerful
We
faction.
don't. We do not
I
want to kick
understand
faction
that.
wars.
But Shepard's saying that we could press that as a advantage
No,
or a
that's the
threat.
big red button. That's the
Yeah.
red button
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
diplomatic immunity.
I think let's have Thraz move in and be like, listen, we don't want anything to go poorly here. We just want what you all want. You were hurt by the Mahakt, gestures towards the Nalu. You are here to defeat the Mahakt. We now have something that the Mahakt had. We all want the same thing. Why don't we share our research with you? We intend to take it and learn from it. I know this has been said to you. I know we don't have much to make you believe us.
Yara kind of puts her hands on her shoulders like,
But doubtless, you can believe that we were willing to give our lives. All of us. And many people have been lost today. But no more have to be lost tomorrow. Maybe I should have rolled before I made a big-ass speech.
that's the tension.
Nice.
Now let's all go around in a circle and say
Even
something
God
about
himself wouldn't
ourselves.
disagree with this speech.
Okay.
Make sure to use story point, please.
All right.
2 upgrades and a boost.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I think this is charm. Kind of.
Mhm.
He's negotiating,
Most definitely.
but he's trying to be
feeling-
like, we're working together.
He's placating.
He's
Yeah.
doing the speech that what's his name does in Community every time that it gets to the climax.
Jeff does.
Yeah, Jeff Winger's
Motivational speech.
like motivational speech. Yeah, this is gonna go up, and then Jeff's gonna make a speech, and then we're all gonna learn something, and nothing ever happens. Okay. So charm
Thanks for your
versus
help, community.
Community's great. This is probably gonna be against cool, because that's what charm is. I checked the Nalu. I don't know why.
We
Okay,
just need bird person on our team.
Okara
and
has
we're
the
good to
better
go.
one. So we're gonna check that. It's gonna be 3 reds because of her adversary. Service to the Argent Flight is kind of her desire, I think. So I think we can maybe call this 2 boosts. That's a desire motivator. Oh, and then we're gonna spend a story point. So let me. I have to do it the weird way. There we go. Okay, we have the upgrade. Everything's applied. Oh, everything's not applied because we have a boost from our companions and the upgrade from our companions. Companions being Krav. Okay, charm roll. You're kidding? Are you fucking throws the
That's
table.
insane.
I rolled 5, and 3 boosts.
My eye narrows even harder to the point where my eyes are closed.
I mean, technically, 4 advantages can inflict a critical remark, but usually that's if you do damage, I think.
And you need to succeed first.
Kind of like combat, yeah.
I honestly am looking at this like, wow, how? Okay.
Other Rock saves us. Save us.
Zaldenrock, save us. I think that if Zaldenrock can succeed at something here, maybe we can retroactively apply these as like an Zaldenrock, you have a +5 damage boost to this social thing.
Bring out your
Oh, good.
grandpa wisdom of like fuck you. Or
This is the
something.
benefit of going last in a social encounter.
Oh God.
This is the benefit of going last in Cobalt. You know what everyone else does.
You just have to appeal to the girl you just skirned.
I'm not gonna
Appeal?
appeal to anyone.
Yeah,
You don't
that's a bad
understand
idea.
what's seething through his head right now.
I know.
He
I know.
wants nothing to do with any of this.
That's true. You
Actually,
are
he'll
allowed to
say
pass
that.
your turn, but maybe,
Zalden-
yeah, if you want to use that,
Maybe
you can
he
also
has
use
to
it.
just say, and then somebody
There is-
can.
There's nothing Zaldenrock hates more than being put in a situation where he can't use his gun.
Yeah, like
You're gonna start shooting? You're like, you better
I
give
mean,
it to us, or I'm
no.
gonna fucking kill you.
He does
You're
have
not doing
gunslinger
that.
diplomacy.
Oh, true.
Oh God.
I'm just gonna be like, you all can squabble over this petty. We all want the same thing here. We all don't want this weapon to be used by the Mahakt. One wants it to be used to make sure that the Argent Flight is known that they took it down. The other wants the Drua to know that they took it down. No one wants to actually get it done. We all just want to squabble about who gets to get it done. I don't care. Figure it out amongst yourselves, and I'm just gonna walk away.
God damn it!
Can we say
Kind of
that's
works as a role.
coercion or something?
I think we can call that coercion. It's kind of like an outburst to like force action.
Oh, good. I have like so many advantages on that because I can turn my suit on as the Mahakt killer. And
I don't care anymore. Turns on the holograms that turn you into a Mahawks. And then pulls out gun. Now I have all my mechanical bonuses.
You just say, as long as it's against the Mahakt, I don't care what happens.
Oh, I think that it would be worth pulling out the fear thing. If you like say like we got this. Like this is what we accomplished. You guys don't even think we can do anything on our own or something. I don't know, I'm spitballing. Like
I say, let me
'cause-
roll the coercion check and see how the roll goes first, and then we can figure it out.
Okay, I
There
was
you
just
go.
trying to
Smart
justify
way
the
to do
fear
it.
check. Alright, so that's against discipline. Okara's discipline is 2 perps, 2 reds. Oh, but she has adversary, so it's 1
Yep.
perp, 3 reds.
Jesus Christ. I don't have that much discipline, I don't think. Oh no, I kind of do.
We are rolling coercion.
Yeah,
we don't-
no, I'm just saying like my discipline in general, since she's kind of like my equal.
Carrying
in a
over
way.
the boost for him, or what? He's wearing coercion with what?
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 Is he
What?
rolling the coercion with boosts?
Why would I?
Oh, that's a
Is
good
it
question.
Thras?
Well,
Yeah,
so
because Traz could at least carry over something.
I was gonna say a +5 damage boost was what I was spending it on, but I'm trying to see if her motivations apply here. Her fear is an action. It sounds like that's
Her
kind of
fear is in action, and all they're doing is in action right now, and I'm pointing that out. So
yeah. I think you get 2 boosts from like calling out her inaction.
Not again. Okay, there we go. All right. Yeah, I'll just roll that. 1 success. Okay. And go. Haha.
Good.
Against
Oh,
all
good,
odds
good.
there, huh? Okay. So you succeed. I mean, do you want to like, I know you did just talk, but do you want to like add anything
Elaborate?
onto that? Or, like now that
No,
you know
I'm-
that you're
I'm-
succeeding?
I'm basically walking away and letting everyone seethe on it. Like I'm walking away, like the explosion is behind me, and I'm looking all cool and whatnot.
Everybody else sees this outburst and sees you leave the chamber and the encounter. And that's going to deal 2, 3, 4, 5. Even without the damage boost, like she's almost like at full. So with the damage boost, she's well beyond. her strain threshold.
I think Yar will just do as a little closure to this thing, just be like, I do intend to share the research we find. Anything in the fight against the Mahawks, right?
She looks at the space that Zaldenrock was occupying, and like the door that has finally closed behind him. It was a big room. And she finally sighs and says, I don't think I can stop you. And I also want the Mahawk to be defeated. We've been here trying to fight over who and what and where, and maybe we've lost sight of what's really important. You can leave with the weapon. And the Nalu commander looks at you guys and says, and as promised to the child, you can dock in our bay. We'll drop you off in Rulaka. And we are willing to transport the Argent Flight to explain their side of the story, as much as they could read it from our minds. We want to make sure that they get our side of the story. Whatever you say. And
Yara's just gonna kind of walk up and just be like, and if you guys could just give me some place to send the research once we figure out some more about how this works, I could always forward it to where you'd want it to be forwarded to.
we have relay stations. We can give you the coordinates, and you can send it along those. We also have relay coordinates, and Zaldenrock has my number. Not that he has ever used it.
Ooh.
She leaves.
I did.
You did
Many
actually use
years
it.
after leaving. Yeah.
At the voicemail. It wasn't my fault.
She left me on red.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I think she maybe rephrases that. I forgot that you sent her like a message.
No, she
Maybe
could
she
probably
hasn't
still
checked her
say it, and she's
messages.
angry.
She just hasn't checked it.
Well, and maybe Zaldenrock sent that message after like literally years after leaving.
Well, I
Right.
did, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, so that was the
Years
first
of
message,
silence.
so...
5 years of no messages. Message
Yeah,
comes through.
so I think she slightly
I was in the dead
rephrases.
zone.
She slightly rephrases and says, Zaldenrock obviously has my number. Still. After all these years. And then storms away, whatever. The commander just nods and informs you that they'll be on the bridge.
Nolly
Okay.
thanks for their cooperation, and then goes over to Krav. Captain, there has been a change in the itinerary. We'll need to stop at the Moon Overlock, as the commander has noted. There is business that I must attend to there.
Oh boy.
Did you figure out something important?
The doctor that led the program that created me has their station set up there. After recent turns of events, I believe that I must travel there and destroy the program once and for all, put an end to their studies. I managed to convince the Drua to allow us access to through the orbital security nets onto the moon.
It's like, all right, everyone in the crew at the meeting hall.
You can also
After-
meet on the Tengu at this point.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean by the tank.
Okay.
Yep, everybody on deck.
Lanru, get this thing onto our ship.
You got it, boss.
So you got it, boss.
I don't want the clan root to be present at the meeting too.
You want them to be
They're part of-
present?
Yeah, because they're part of the crew at this point.
Okay.
And since I didn't want them with us, but since they're already with us, we need to kind of determine what they need mission parameters.
We also,
Okay.
depending on what happens, might need somebody to babysit the Tengu if we landed anywhere anyway. Especially with a Mahawk weapon on board, because that's also probably a liability.
Also, because
Someone should probably check on Zaldenrock as well.
Is the Shrike? Is the Shrike around somewhere?
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
going
shit.
in
Flies
that.
away. Oh.
Is
I think
Zaldenrock
probably-
going away?
Not now. No.
Oh, okay.
He's just hiding in the ship.
That would have been a
thought he
dramatic,
was-
like, Luke Skywalker kind of.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna
Moment.
fly
I
away
mean,
real
he
quick.
could just, if he wanted to, like, he could just buzz in,
thinking
like,
about
onto our, like, we could be in the Tango and he just has, like, a phone-in call. Just like, hey, Zaldenrock, if you want to fly away, that's fine for a little bit, get some air, but we need to talk.
Yeah, like the thing is, like, I want everyone in a physical space. I don't want
Together?
communications being tapped.
Oh God.
Yara could make an encryption code.
So, Zaldenrock, you are your own person. So
What? I am?
this is news to me. You don't have to follow your captain's orders, but he is calling a meeting. You stormed off before. You don't necessarily know the outcome of the conversation. You saw where it was headed, but maybe you weren't there for the
I'll be
exact
in
thing.
wherever they're going, but in a corner,
Okay.
like not really paying much attention to whatever they're saying.
You're
Okay.
the last one to enter the room and just hide it, and they're sitting in the corner.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
this calls for a nice of you to join us, or something.
Sure.
Now that everyone's here, you're over.
Krov leers.
Yeah. Okay. Everyone, there's a lot of secrecy and backdoor dealings and happenings going on. I gotta eye Thraz, and then I gotta look at Yara and the Shepherd. And it's
Yara
like,
sweats a little bit.
yeah. It appears that there's a lot of surprises. Well, we can ill afford a surprise at this critical juncture. So, for the last hour and a half, let's hear what you guys been doing, and I want a full progress report. And I want everyone here present to share it. Also, before we even do any of this, I want all comms disabled. I'm gonna motion Yara to shut off all comms, and
I
Make sure.
I like do an encryption on the room, like put
Yeah.
radio static on.
You
Are
and
we
you jam
back
the
on our
room.
base, or are we just on the Tengu?
You're on
We're
the
on the
Tengu.
Tengu.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's probably
technically
maybe
the evening.
before docking.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I can
And
start. I can. Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
I'm gonna basically go my personal knowledge. We have several crew members asking for detours on our journey. As you know, we were originally on the way to stop the to acquire a stealth device, along with the grand mission of stopping the currency manufacturer on was it Torkin or was it something else?
Primor.
On Primor. We've had some detours and we're dealing with this weapon thing, but we have unexpected guests. I'm gonna point to the salvagers.
They wave.
And we have unexpected purchases. I'm gonna point to Thras.
Thraz kind of cowardly waves his
Yeah.
fingers.
I'm gonna point toward we have an unexpected destination request at Nali, and there's and we have unexpected technological breakthroughs, and I'm gonna do the finger splayed point to Shepard and Yara. It's tell me, is there anything else that the group should know about? I'm gonna point to Sin and Zaldenrock.
Yara first steps up and goes, I feel like I should come clean about some information I also might have gathered. And you see her pull out like a more analog style, like recording device, since we do have the comms jammed. And I go, while I was doing some of the deep dives back in the city, I found some information that's a little concerning. And my origins might be different than what I believed as well. And I start playing the video file, yara.live file. And so you guys see the experiment with me, like being, they're doing stuff to people, and then like I'm all of a sudden like zapping out, and I'm just like, I have no memory of this scenario happening ever before, and as far as I know, I do not have a direct tie to the Lizek's mine net, but apparently I might be hunted by them currently.
Yeah, to recap, it was like a video basically of the deck of a Lizix ship that is doing some sort of experiment. Tachyons are mentioned, so you know time travel's involved. And as the experiment is ramping up, the rest of the ship is like, wait, no, it's unstable, stop it, everyone stop. And Yara in the video, part of the mine net, is like, no, I can handle it, I'm going to keep it going. And they keep ordering Yara, no, stop, it's unstable. And Yara keeps pushing, and then the video cuts out.
Yeah. Importantly,
Also,
they
it was
kept asking Yara to self-terminate.
Yes, that was the other thing. Everybody else in this experiment seemed to have been dead. I'm not for some reason.
And you
And I
also
not
don't
follow-
have any implants.
Yes, that's the other thing too. I'm like, I also don't, as you've seen before, and as Shepard's done a few medical checks on me before, I do not have any extensive cybernetic implants. Usually that does not happen if you become part of the mine net. Can't really remove them safely. So, I have some experimenting to do to figure out some things as well.
Well, I was asking Sin and Zaldarok, so
I kind of like, Thraz kind of like elbows Krav and is like, man, kind of makes a weird purchase kind of seem like nothing now, huh?
Hey, I didn't, as far as I know, I didn't do anything. I just don't know how this is connected. I might be being targeted by the Lizix is all I'm saying, just as a heads up.
it's like I'm going to pull out my blades. I'm gonna do like the back of the blades, grind it to like really loudly. It's like a order. We're doing reports. No
Sin
interjection.
is looking around, will sort of shuffle to the side so he's like vaguely in a line, and then step forward and say, I think I've been fairly upfront with all of my objectives and my dealings. I would like to stop them at Hakt. I am very disappointed in the conspiracy that my Creusian he sort of stumbles and then like
former benefactor, I assume.
then refocuses. He's like, my former compatriot comrade Sin Laliel has been using the specimens that I've been bringing them to fuel the Letnev teleportation technology, which I'm not happy about. Sort of looks at Krav. And I would like to work with Yara and Shepard, because they're more scientifically oriented, to see if there's a way to further the research that I thought I was supporting all along. And he sort of nods and then steps back.
Okay. Actually, this is an out of character question. I know Chris posted a thing about the new TI4 expansion. It has the former Creus, the Crimson.
Oh yeah, those guys.
Have you read any part of it, or have you not had a chance?
I have not read any part of it.
Okay.
I saw that it was
the only relevant part that has been released publicly was the paragraph that I put in there.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, that's kind of neat. I preempted this accidentally.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's really interesting. Anywho,
love when that happens with our play group. How we predict game stuff later on that somebody else owns and makes money off of.
I think the most pertinent thing as far as like RP, like not education, but like whatever, is that they
transparency
when they've been turned and then they return to like Creusian, they feel wrong, and like they know that they feel differently than they did before, and they also can't use their normal wormholes is apparently something that's also with them. They still have wormholes, but they're like unique to themselves.
Yeah, I forget what the exact language was with like the difference in their teleportation, but I mean, part of Sin's backstory is that he can't return to the Shilliri anomaly, like not the Shilliri anomaly.
No, it is.
Oh,
he can't return because that leads to Creusian space.
Yeah, he can't return to Creusian space because he's so fundamentally changed from what the Mahak did to him that he he's incompatible with that reality now. So he has to figure out a way to either get back home or accept his position here now. He's mostly leaning into here now and trying to find a cure for other Crimson Legionnaires.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. Basically, I just wanted to ask because if you would allow me to or not. But okay, it's all good. Zaldernrog, I assume is everything's clear.
What? I wasn't listening.
He's asking. He's asking for a report. Unless that was in character.
Oh no, that was in character.
Sweet.
Okay.
I wasn't listening.
It's like, keep on doing that. And then, yeah. And then it's like, I'm just kind of like leaving it open to like, I guess everyone shares what they know, and they kind of like we're on the same page. I would assume.
Yeah.
Thraz
Thraz will kind of sheepishly admit that he may have bought a mining ship on the black market and had it Amazon delivered to the base while you guys were away. He kind of it kind of feels stupid at this point with everything going on, and I apologize. I will be the bigger cat and apologize for my actions. There, everything's better now.
I don't know if you guys were really like Croft. Like it's not a big deal. Why are you so mad? Type of deal. But
No, Rasa steps forward and she does a like a military hands behind, cross behind the back, legs shoulder width apart, like military at ease stance, and reports about how, you know, how merging with the mind link node sort of brought her and Nali closer together and made her thoughts clear, and sort of end caps it with, and with the merging of the mind link node, Nali and I have become closer, and the barrier between us has weakened as mental blending has occurred greatly. I have become privy to the temptations of revenge, and I believe it would be a most stimulating activity for me to engage in such an objective.
I think it would be neat if I did a little revenge murder. Can I
did a
do
little-
so, Dad?
Can I go killing?
And she also points out how twice so far products of Zoshia's program have directly been hindrances to their activities, and so eliminating the program would be in the group's best interests.
And notably, a Letnev was a compromised one. They might have others.
yep.
Yes, she points out that there might be databases potentially or information at the site of other compromised in-field agents that they could then
Any
root out.
faction could be compromised,
Mhm.
not just the Letnev.
Also, I want to address the salvagers. We need them to. We need you guys to load up the weapon, obviously. But I want a group consensus of what to do with the salvagers. Do we need them to now that we understand why our home base might be compromised? Do we need to send them back, or do we need to pull more of them toward us, or do we just take the ones we have and put you guys to garrison duty? Like I wanted a group consensus.
Yeah. Do we want to keep them with you guys or send them back home?
I think we keep them with us because we got a few things that might need more hands. Because if we have to park and infiltrate a facility, we need to have the ship covered because of the dangerous weapon. And if we need to go and stop counterfeiting operation, we need people to possibly carry things. So I vote for having extra hands. Makes it a lot more useful.
And the angle that Rasa also presents is she agrees that having them with us is better, and perhaps what should be done is instill a certain amount of fear in them and keep an eye on them and essentially treat these as the guaranteed trusted salvagers of the group that the other ones back at home will be compared against when we return.
Okay.
It's like and as they like the clan salvagers like look around, it's like it means that we trust you. To do us proud.
They start
I
panting
do not
happily.
trust them.
They start whimpering sympathetically.
Krav is like, it means that we trust you. Do us proud. And then in all of their minds, the
Shepard's
voice
like,
just
nope.
echoing, for now.
Shepard.
I can trust a dog. I can trust a dog more than the cat. Squints at Thraz.
I think we,
Dog
nice.
person.
Shepard, I think you're the only one that didn't give a report yet.
Mhm.
No. Shepard is going to try and go with the secondary questioning first and state that does not like having the salvagers around because doesn't feel like they're going to be efficient enough. And that he
Efficient enough
was
at what?
at doing anything that Yara had just stated. That they are simple salvagers. And that there are better avenues that would be more effective.
Such as?
My assistant, which I assume is doing quite well right now.
Do we
That at
know
the
about the
base
plant
of the
zombie?
Tango.
Let's plan
Swamp
zombie.
thing.
Do we know about it, or has it been?
I'm
I
gonna
don't think
spend
we
a
do.
story
No.
point. I'm gonna spend a story point. And the door opens, and a shambling humanoid walks into the room.
They don't shamble.
Okay,
They're
I'm
You
going
read
to
the
slightly
same
shambly.
book. No, you read the same book. They've got like fucking superpowers.
Sure.
I'm going to immediately raise my weapon. I was like, Yara, I thought I told you to secure this place. Are you compromised?
I haven't been on the Tengu since we've left the planet. I don't know what this is.
It's been literally a few days. Get used.
Shepard's gonna
Shepard,
walk over to the assistant and kind of like
Dis-
kneel down and be like, "Welcome."
please describe your assistant. Was this a corpse that we know, by the way?
Yes, it
Oh,
was.
how about that? I didn't notice it was. It's not normal, regular living matter.
It was the not the demolitionist,
Is it
the
the Windu?
person. Yeah, it's the Windu.
The Winnu. Okay, I'll get the correct model
God.
then.
Yara
I
pulls
don't
out her
have the
50
the tokens named, so I need to like search for it. a
Now,
bit.
here's the fun bit, I think, because I also read the same book. The fungus like filled in the spots where the implants used to be in the book. So there were like patches of blotchy orange and black like fungus material sort of blending into their skin.
Mhm.
This Winnu had part of their head exploded out. So what does their head look like?
Oh
Do they
yes,
have
so
all
that would
their
be filled in with
eyes?
fungus.
They're like
Okay,
a
so-
cordyceps.
Yeah, they kind of look like a clicker.
Yes.
That might look like Marge Simpson, but okay.
Yeah, if you read the last like end of the book, that like they would talk about like Hakan like children and they were playing, but like one of them turned and like half their head was like just fungus.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
use this
so-
one.
So I have a question. If Yara did like a quick criticism scan, would they look like? Would it read them as like a moss, not a Winu type thing? Like their biomass would be mostly like plant and moss based instead.
It would read both, I believe.
I
I'm
think
gonna go. Shepard has a Winu moss creature, Krav. That's why I didn't do a scan for that sort of life form.
I'm just gonna walk over to the door. I'm gonna turn the latches like, you locked the door.
I believe that you are misunderstanding, Captain, that this is an individual who is now a part of our crew.
Shepard, does this thing suffer?
Assistant, do you suffer?
I am not suffering. It speaks.
Okay. All right.
They're not a part of our crew. They're the Arborec now.
What is this thing's name?
I
Shepard.
was just gonna call them the assistant.
Okay, that
Anyone
works.
wanna give him a cute pet name? Because assistant was all I was thinking of.
Oh, we could shorten it and call them ass.
No.
I'm gonna short it to get him out of here.
You've been promoted to corpse.
Corpse has been promoted to Arborec.
And then, okay, so it's like, so this is your big reveal, an affront to nature.
I do have other experiments within the works, but currently this is a success. The
You will lay
Arborec
them out
works.
to the crew right now.
Can I make a knowledge lore check to just know about the Arborec as a faction?
I think that's worth it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll call this difficulty 3. It would be difficulty 2 for like knowing anything about any other faction, but these guys are a little enigmatic and arcane.
Is there a knowledge culture? Because I have knowledge lore. But
Yeah, there is knowledge culture, yes.
Okay.
I think
So
you can
it-
use whatever you want, and depending on which one you're looking for is the information I'll give you.
Okay, cool. So we'll do knowledge lore. All
That looks like a success with 2 threats. I don't know how we're going to spend those threats, so I'm not going to worry about it just yet.
Yeah.
I'm going to say with your success, you what did you roll? Lore? Okay. The lore about the Arborec is that they are a single entity that has kind of hands throughout the galaxy, and their hands are like all of the plant matter that they inhabit. You know that they are plant-based or fungus-based. It's kind of nebulous, but they interact and interface with humanoid like life forms, usually by reanimating the dead, and they can communicate via spores to like each other. They are considered one entity from the lore that you uncover.
Yeah,
and
Nolly. So, sorry, keep going.
I'm just trying to think if there's anything else. I think that's the only thing that I can get you from lore wise. That's what
We know
people
that they also
know.
have a person on the council. Or... 'cause- wait,
They have represented themselves to the council
Yes.
before. That is why common people would know about it, but they don't know the intricacies of it. It's like,
yes.
yeah, it's all conjecture.
Yeah, Nolly's gonna turn to Shepard and be like, "You didn't make an assistant. You invited the Arborec hive mind onto our ship, which is okay, I guess, if they want to be our guests. But this isn't just some thing you made that can do what you want to do. You just invited a whole galaxy-spanning being to come hang out with us."
Don't they need to be within communication distance of the other Arborecs to kind of connect?
The
Assistant,
song
are
is
you-
quiet right now. But
Yeah,
once
that's
I rejoin the song, I will know and be able to tell you more.
Yeah, see, it's up to him if he wants to stay with us or not.
This is very true. Also, I would like to remind everyone that the Arbrek was invited onto the ship quite early on, and almost conflicted with taking over and joining the song with Yara.
That's true. Apparently, I
So-
don't know
so I'm
their
gonna-
systems.
It's like I'm gonna pull out the gun. It's like, so the before anyone throws a conniption, I'm gonna blow this thing apart. Objections?
I object.
No.
I object.
Even you should understand. We don't need to start a diplomatic incident right now.
That's
It
kind
will
of my
never
point.
be a diplomatic incident if they never reach. They weren't supposed to be here in the first place.
They're currently connected. They said the song is quiet.
It might take a while, but they could always get connected. Is the problem? The spores might inhabit the space. We're not quite sure. How
Shepard,
the
do you know
things
what
can
you
work.
done wrong?
I do not understand. I believe that this
put his
individual
nose
has
in it.
information that would help me gather more for my explorations and cultivate a stronger and more compatible organism.
LOL at cultivate. Sorry.
Do you not understand the security threat this individual poses?
Assistant, do you pose a threat to us?
The Arborec is peaceful.
No, I gotta interrupt you like this. Going like this is like, no, I asked you the question.
And I am imposing that the individual is not a threat if they are not threatening us.
Assistant looks at you guys like kind of confused.
I apologize for this introduction. I assumed that this would be much more pleasant.
Shepard, you're
And guess
thinking.
what? Guess
You're
what?
thinking of this Derzuga as just like a robot. This is like you hired an assistant, which would be fine if you talk to the rest of us first.
It's
You
like-
hired a planet shepherd.
I'm gonna go like this. It's like, you thought it was fine. When have your thoughts ever been fine? I gotta bring this up again.
Oh no. The girls are fighting.
Mm.
According to your logic, any decision needs to be made with purpose. All of the decisions that I have made have been intended to protect, cultivate, move, grow, and expand other living organisms. With that in mind, that also means that others may pass in that instance, or die, or expel or decompose. They will no longer be living because that energy and nutrients now provides the other organism to live. For one to live, others may die. To argue against your point about, I forget the name of, Chromius? Is the name Chromius?
Chromium.
Chromium.
Yeah, Chromium, yeah.
I guess like I'm gonna point to everyone else as like does anyone not see the security threat here?
I do, but I feel like, as we said before, we want to be nice to the Arborec as things stand. There might
Oh
be
no
something useful.
I'm not talking about the Arborect. I'm talking about the actual security threat.
Points at Shepard. Points at
Like-
Thraz.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you point at Shepard, oh, go for it.
Like no, like I want to get the
Dennis
vibe
just
of the I want to get the vibe of the
goes
room.
up and pokes the fungus part. It's like, how fascinating.
Assistant smiles at you.
What
Listen,
does the smile look like?
Whether we like it or not, I think what we need to do is treat this like we have a unexpected guest on the ship.
Diplomat.
That is not part of our crew or our jobs that we work on, right?
Okay.
Everyone else agree with that?
That's understandable. I'm talking about the actual threat here.
I need you to clarify.
You are the threat.
Nolly walks over to Shepard and sort of like puts her hands on his wrist and like turns him slowly to the side.
Shepard, what you did here is not implicitly wrong, but you don't operate unilaterally. You're a part of the group. We would have let you take on this assistant possibly if you asked us beforehand and we screened with the Arborec before. The Arborec and the Nomad might not be perfectly aligned, and you've just brought a representative of the Arborec into Nomad business. It's not that it's implicitly wrong. The wrong thing is that you did it without asking anybody.
Also, you already represent that the lives of this crew does not matter, and you have already repeatedly demonstrated. I'm giving you one last chance to correct your mistake.
I apologize if I have offended anyone, but all of my services have been to assist.
That's not what you said. I'm going to you have now lied as well. Because out of character is like is to nurture and grow is what the Shepherd said earlier, not to assist, and that's why I'm gonna like that's not what you said.
That does kind of come off as malevolent when the context changes a little, like oh, I just want to nurture. No, I just wanted to assist you guys. So it's like there's something else simmering, maybe. That's how I'm seeing it.
Was it like growth? It's like as part of growth, like things will naturally decay, and I'm seeing as an implicit threat that we are all going to decay for Shepard's amusement and growth.
That
It's
we're
like-
somewhat expendable to Shepard's goals.
That's
we are
true.
is what
completely
this appears,
expendable. It's like this is like Shepard is completely a threat. We are all equal in Shepard's eye, and if I'm trying to check on the vibe of the crew if they're like seriously not underestimating this threat.
I think we maybe were, and I think now that you've said this, Thraz is also like he also was kind of cloning people. Looks at Yara.
Yeah.
Does a double
I mean,
take.
we did sign an agreement. The only reason I think Shepard will be fine for now is Shepard, we have stuff to gain by working together, don't we?
Yes.
So then implicitly, you'd put the safety of the crew above your experiments as long as the only thing would be time, right? You have all the time in the world, don't you?
That is
If
correct.
our needs are met, then you won't interfere or put us in danger?
I would not put anyone on this ship or any guest that is invited in for safety in any danger.
I think
Shepard,
as it stands right now, Shepard has goals that align with us, and that's enough for me.
Shepard, did you not tell any of us or ask any of us about this because you don't think we're worth asking about that? You don't think we're good enough to know about what you're doing?
I believe that many of you are no longer compatible with. Hold on, let me.
Uh-oh. I don't like where that trailed off.
Let me word it. Shepard is trying not to use the word inferior right now, just to throw it out there. So he's
Right,
slowing,
because
he's
that's
stuttering.
what's being implied.
'Cause
Yeah.
That is yes.
Yeah. He's touched upon something that's a bit of a sore spot, and I think maybe
Very
he's noticed
sus.
it. Like in Shepard's mind, Is this just like a dating sim where he's just like, I need to say the correct thing so that they'll let me stay here?
Let me stay here. No, not in that sense. Shepard explains that his original goals was to elevate, assist, and to eventually kind of bring all of the people here on the crew as some sort of like recognition of how amazing this universe is and how strong the organics are. And time again, many of the crew have been proven to be weaker than the expectations of the Titans and sort of like the way they view things. And clarifies that Mars, when he expressed how the organism that he had protected and offered basically for like sanctuary because his world was destroyed, they were callous and did not consider them to be even worthy of existing there, that they already had one in a sense. So Shepard explains that he is devoted to protecting all of you, but he understands that you will all die and that you are weak and fragile organisms and cannot stop that or help you grow further beyond your own mortal coil.
Nolly like narrows her eyes as Shepard is making this explanation.
So we're just specimens to you?
And she lets go of his wrist and steps back.
That's really all we are? We're just something that you can show off when you get back to your Titan homeworld?
Ooh. I think that just made everybody uncomfortable in the group, probably.
Yara kind of sighs because she's knew this before, and it's just like, I mean...
Yara's just like, yeah, everybody is a specimen, like everyone.
Obviously.
Well, it's more so just like Yara's one of the is a little means to the end in a different sense, where she's like, we work with all sorts of people with baggage, and we have at least a few different races of like racial supremacy type folks between Shepard and Cross. So it's just like everybody thinks they're the better than everybody else to some degree.
And then the Titan shows up.
We gotta deal with the racists again.
Shepard looks down at Nolly and like kneels down on one knee so that he's closer to her and grabs her hand as gently as he possibly can.
Like maybe cautiously, like, I didn't realize that my grip was hurting you before.
No, he like uses probably like a finger to like, you know, like hold up like the palm of her hand just to like show that he can at least be delicate enough to recognize that, you know, even
this
if they are
poor
fragile,
baby.
that you poor little baby. Don't make it more negative than it is.
I know.
Shit, because I just had a line in my head that I was thinking of.
What was the angle?
Well, Shepard kind of like is stuttering to express that he is no longer certain of his own place in how he can live up to his pretty much like programming.
Okay.
And in that state, at one point, yes, he admits that everyone here at one point was a specimen to bring in like a show and tell. And currently right now, because the Titans already have these specimens, that you guys are no longer a part of that equation. You are different, but he is uncertain as to how.
Like how the Titans discredited like uniqueness as a like factor before.
He's sort of stuck in between. He still wants to create something that is better. So like he has agreed to not harm anybody on the crew, the ship, anything here, but he will take every resource that he possibly can find in every corpse and every bit of DNA and any program he can find to make something better and stronger.
Do you think Shepard was frightened by what Mars revealed?
Oh, 100%, yeah.
So
because
maybe
basically
his
entire coding was just said, you're now, you do nothing. We've already got everything
you're already
here.
obsolete type thing.
So
Yes, exactly.
So maybe the line is something like I do not know if I can follow my coding or my programming anymore or something.
So Shepard stutters, I worry to become obsolete and fall into obscurity. Which is his fear.
Damn. Not living up to the purpose that the Titans set out for you.
Yeah. Nolly still looks sternly at him and pushes his hand away a little bit. I understand where you're coming from. I'm not an experiment. I'm not going to be one anymore. And I understand what it means to defy or lose the purpose that you originally made for. That doesn't mean you can't make a new one for yourself. That's what I'm going to do, and that's what you should do as well. We can work together for it. But you need to respect all of us individually, even the assistant.
Even me. Shepard, do you... We're not just specimens, but do you know what a friend is?
Shepard probably just looks amongst the crew and
Just recites the Merriam-Webster definition of friend.
yeah, probably.
A friend is someone that sticks by you and doesn't treat you like garbage. And I don't think that anybody here wants to be treated how you've been treating us. But we can change that. We can repair this whole fiasco. We've all made lots of judgment errors and purchases, but he's always trying to spin it. But
He's a wheel.
I fear that there is a conflict between my need to protect and to help others with this other goal. I have not treated anyone here poorly. If I have, I do apologize. But to maintain and sustain what life you have is important to me.
If I may, I don't think the impact is necessarily entirely in question, but your intent may need to be re-examined. I think I need to think on this. You may not be a friend to me, but I will still be a friend to you, even if you don't understand what that means. And
damn,
Sen will bow and walk away.
Raz is like kind of unraveling a bit. He just wants everything to stop being so difficult, and he's like, I don't know, trailing off as Sin's like walking away. Like we can still salvage this. We can fix this. But he doesn't really know how to negotiate his way out of this.
Ooh.
Unless I gotta was like this. Okay. The assistant stays. Assistants will not be terminated. Shepard will not be terminated.
Well, that's a relief.
Let's see. Yara, I'm routing all. I'm routing all environmental controls to Yara and Zalvarog for access. The system access for the environmental controls. I'm routing all Yara assigned to Zalvarog and to you. I give you guys full control. The clan root salvagers. The meeting is going to be adjourned, so please get to work on loading up the ship. If you require any more assistance, contact us.
Does the ship also need to be repaired a little bit too?
They do a salute. The Tengu's actually looking pretty good, I think.
Okay.
It wasn't shot up that much, I don't think.
Okay.
Yeah,
They didn't target it because you guys hit it well in the asteroid field.
the dreadnought was the big thing.
They do salute, kind of officially realizing the gravity of this meeting, maybe not the interpersonal parts of it. They reiterate that, or they ask, I guess, what do you want us to do with the cloaking device we found?
Install it.
Install it over here.
By the duvet.
Yeah.
How does the cloaking device actually work to some degree? Is it like it's a whole ship armor cloak is what we decided sort of thing?
You guys will need to uninstall a hardpoint, basically, on your
Oh
ship.
shit!
Mm.
Ah,
You can keep all your weapons, but I do have the list of hard points. We'll figure that out outside of
Yeah,
game.
yeah, we can figure that out afterwards.
This also is really useful if we're infiltrating something for Nolly as well. To be
Oh,
honest,
yeah.
so this is a
Very
double
useful.
Yeah.
And you guys will have about a day of downtime in travel because the dreadnought's very slow. Actually, probably 2 days. Now that I think about the slowness,
Doesn't have like warp technology.
it has warp, but it's so
It's
massive
big.
that it takes a while to get
Okay.
through. It just has a low warp speed.
Yeah.
So, they are going to do that. You guys load the Tengu onto the dreadnought, the Nalu dreadnought. The Drua and the Argent Flight are going to pilot it back to Drua space. And then hopefully by then you guys can take the cloaking device for a spin and go to Rulaka to liberate the sleeper agents that created Nolly and Nolly's other personality, Rasa.
Yeah.
Um,
When the meeting adjourns, Nolly's going to go over to the assistant and be like, I'm so sorry about this surprise diplomatic interaction. Let's get you set up with the space. Are you okay in the cargo hold? She's like grabbing him by the arm and walking him out of the room to get him set up somewhere.
Sure. He's like, I would very much like to explore this place. There are many peoples here from many different places.
Yeah, the people might be classified. We're gonna have to figure out security clearances and.
Oh, intriguing.
I can overhear this. I can just like nod. It's like I see. Like I taught her well to be properly paranoid.
He's starting to understand, like, okay, this is like a diplomat that's got to be kept on the down low.
Yeah, this is an extension of a planetary hive mind that has now been invited on the ship. The salvagers explained that he wanted to come with us, and we didn't know what to do.
I love that.
Yes. They're like, he just sort of showed up and we assumed he was actually a diplomat for the Arborex, so we just kind of let him come
We
with
didn't
us.
realize there was anybody else on the ship. We just thought he was like an alien or something.
We didn't realize he was we didn't realize he was homegrown.
He just walks out of the biosphere. It's like, well, he just came out of there, so we thought that he just lived here.
Yeah.
All right,
He
so
spoke very calmly and authoritatively.
I will, as a last thing, ask, is there anything you guys intend to do during downtime? Like, any big things other than, like, upkeep things?
Downgrade.
Yara wants to install a cybernetic finally.
Oh, okay. Well, it is my destiny. Plugs in. I know that I've been encouraging you the whole time, so
Oh, gosh,
to
I
say
just-
that
There's only
flippantly.
one I want to plug in, which unfortunately will be hard to hide. But the I one adding to perception is mechanically good, but also probably interesting in other ways.
It would be very useful and efficient.
Okay,
Yeah,
this
or
stuff
just-
feel like paranoia even further. It's like, I thought you told me that a non-cybernetic dog was you. Now you are cybernetic.
Yeah, I thought you
Hey,
said
I'm
you
just trying
didn't
to
have cybernetic.
see. I'm just trying to see what works and what doesn't.
Just
Oh,
feeling
boy.
things out.
All right. If everybody else is good.
I'll think if Nolly has anything, but we can discuss it probably between.
Yeah, we have Facebook for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for coming. I think today was a pretty good session for role playing wise. Good job, everyone.
Remember strain recovery, everybody.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, remember to recover strain. You guys will heal all of your strain, because there's going to be multiple days and whatnot.
Also, Krav needs to get a few medicine checks to get his critical injuries gone.
I'm fine. I'm strong.
Captain, do you not trust me to heal you anymore?
I got my eyes narrow. I close. I slowly shut down the door.
He may die. Do I have any sort of command to take over and help him?
I think
Come here.
Hippocratic
Do you
oath.
not-
Medium space is fine, Shepard.
Do you not trust me?
I'm not
No,
there.
Obviously.
No, obviously.
Obviously not.
All right. We're gonna raid out. But thank you everybody for watching. We will see you next Sunday, and I think we're gonna start a mission soon. A
Yay!
mission on the Drua moon of Rulaka, which is a lot of proper nouns. But we'll uncover them as they come. Bye, everybody. Stay shiny.
Bye.
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 B.
All right, I gotta go. Take care, guys.
Bye.